Thank you so much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please. We do not want anybody standing along this corridor. Please, this event is being streamed all over the world. Ejo, nobody should be on this corridor. Ejo. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, party faithfuls, In the next 60 seconds, this program will be live. I have said it before. His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde step into this hall. We can see a contrast. These are the stakeholders. You can see them from this side. They've been there when Adelabu was here. They came when Folarin was here. They know the rules. They will always be silent until they are given microphone. So, members of the public and party faithfuls that are here, can we save banters, pleasantries till after this program? The governor is already seated. Let's be quiet, please. We are going live in 60 seconds. Nobody is expected to walk around. And to all our stakeholders, thank you so much for coming. The rule is clear, and the rule will be enforced. If you have the microphone, consider it a privilege and an honor. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming you to 2023 edition of Fresh FM, Blast FM, Town Hall with His Excellency, the Executive Governor of your state, Governor Seyi Makinde, the candidate of PDP for 2023 gubernatorial election. Can you please warmly show him your love by putting your hand together for our guest today? Today's event is season 3 of Fresh FM Blast FM Town Hall series, which began a month ago with the Accord candidate Chief Adebayo Adelabu right inside the same hall. A week ago, the candidate of APC in the state, distinguished Senator Teslim Folarin, was also here to interact with the critical stakeholder. Today, we are wrapping up the town hall session with the candidates of the PDP, the incumbent, and the governor of the state. The critical stakeholders that are here, it's business immediately. Let me also acknowledge today's broadcast is being transmitted in almost about 10 radio stations as I speak. From Blast FM, who's our sister station, Inspirational FM is transmitting live as we speak. The 3 arms of BCOS, Agility and Olioli, also hook up to this signal as we speak. High Fly FM, they are on course as I speak. Jams 100.1, they are also live as we speak. And of course, I can also tell you that at Ogomosho Axis, Brave FM 91.1 are also live. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's get it started right away. As I call on the first set of critical stakeholders for today's event, and they have 3 minutes each, after which His Excellency will respond to your questions. Let's welcome first and foremost Nigerian Union of Teachers. Can you just please, the representative of Nigerian Union of Teachers or your state chapter, please come out. Let's appreciate them, ladies and gentlemen. Let's also acknowledge Nigerian Union of Pensioners who are also here. First set, let's appreciate the representative that is also in the house. And to wrap it up, please come out. The town planners in Nigeria. Let's appreciate Dr. Ugweson. So I'm going to start with you. You have the floor.
Your Excellency, the Governor for your state, Engineer Oluseyi Makinde. My name is Salami Bariyu Olukayode, representing the Nigeria Union of Teachers, Oyo State Wing. First and foremost, I want to start on appreciating Your Excellency for those wonders you have done as far as education in Oyo State is concerned. And as well, acknowledge your love you have displayed so far for teachers of Oyo State. First and foremost, my people, I want you to know that in Nigeria of today, we have only one governor whom the birthday is being celebrated every 25 of every month by a way of making it a regular and prompt responsibility as a governor to the teacher of Oyo State. I say thank you, sir. It may interest us here to also note that upon assumption of office of engineer for teachers in Oyo State. And also, we want you, sir, to extend the same hand of fellowship of recruitment in that secondary school sector to our primary school in Oyo State, so that work can continue as expected in the state. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, I am Comrade Olusegun Abaton. I am the Secretary, Nigerian Union of Pensioners, Oyo State Council. There is no gainsaying the fact that Your Excellency has made the lives of pensioners in Oyo State very good. We don't die like fowls again. And you don't insult us like somebody was insulting us. However, Your Excellency, the pensioners have some humble demands. One, we want you to help us do it before your election in March. And I know you can do it. Nítorí òrùn tó wà lókè yìí, ó taṣọ ọgbẹ́. Àbẹ́ẹ̀kọ́. Pensioners want you to please address the stagnation of their pension since 2007. Pensioners have not had their pension increased since 2007, 16 years ago. Two, in fact, all pensioners have arrears. We want you to please address this. 3, we want you not to be like other governors who do not respond to the constitutional provision that pension should be increased as salaries are increased. And to that extent, we want you to please implement the 33.4 pension increase, and then the consequential adjustment in pension which your government signed with us in the year 2020. Then harmonization of pension. There are some pensioners that earn 300 naira. We want them harmonized. Then we want communication between us and you to be on first line charge. There are so many officers of government who keep our documents, who keep our letters from reaching you. I wrote one in November 5, 2020. It did not get to you. And finally, Your Excellency, much as we love you as pensioners, we are afraid of the experience we had during the locust days, during the locust years. And we are afraid that, just like it happens in some other states, that when governors take a second term, we want assurances from you, Your Excellency, that you will not sopako. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, Executive Governor of your state, I'm Town Planner Dr. Duro Ogunseson, representing the Nigerian Institute of Town Planners, Oyo State. Sir, we appreciate you for making our environment livable by fixing various damaged infrastructures, even road infrastructures, as part of planning. By preparation of 20-year development plan last year, between 2021 and 2022, that's a pointer that our settlements, both rural and urban, will be much more habitable than ever before. Your Excellency, sir, the best thing to regulate any physical environment is the preparation of development plans. Sir, Oyo State deserves having a regional development plan, as well as other settlements in Oyo State, both rural and urban, deserve preparation of what we know as master plan. Your Excellency, sir, during your second time that by God's grace you will come in to office, please, as much as possible, town planners in Oyo State are looking unto you for preparation of the various development plans that will regulate and guide physical development as well as socio-economic development of our towns and cities. Secondly, sir, urban and regional planning is a major sector in building industry, which encompasses housing, transportation, leisure and recreation, mentioned a lot. Sir, for this kind of an important area of our living environment, because I do say it, sir, Your Excellency, that the first assignment God did was physical planning by creating or by separating darkness and light, land and water. That is physical planning. Sir, Your Excellency, we hope and we plead that you have or you establish a full-fledged ministry of physical planning and urban development in Oyo State, so that the issue of our environment being bastardized by this kind of awkward development will be a thing of the past. Thank you, sir.
It's time for His Excellency to respond. Let's appreciate Governor Seyi Makinde.
if it is deliberate. The AC is blowing straight at me. Well, that's fine. It will keep me cool and calm. Let me first use this opportunity to thank the management of Fresh FM for organizing this town hall meeting, and also for the critical stakeholders. I use this opportunity to welcome you. Our supporters that are here, I also thank you guys for coming. The party structure, because I also thank you for coming. And fún gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa nílé àti ó fẹ́ máa ṣe oko mọ́ gan ní Ọ̀yọ́ state mọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ pé àtòkò àti àwọn èèyàn wa ní all the zones of Ọ̀yọ́ state mò ń kí yín pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò yìí. And let me use this opportunity láti sọ pé tá bá ní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì wọ́n achieve, gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì achieve, it is because the critical stakeholders and our people, they created a conducive environment for us to perform. You've all cooperated with this administration since May 29, 2019, up until this moment. So sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to you all. The critical stakeholders that have already spoken, NUT, Comrade Olukayode. Well, I don't need to say much about what we've been able to achieve in that in the education sector, but I've just had one or two things. First, we took a conscious decision. Well, I'll be speaking both Yoruba and English. Ẹ má bínú torí pé àwọn èèyàn wa tó wà níbí olóyìnbó pọ̀ nínú yín, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn èèyàn wa tó wà nílé wọ́n fẹ́ gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ dáadáa kó má di pé bóyá àwọn kan ọ̀tọ̀ ni tí màá sọ ń bì tó bá fẹ́ interpret ẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ ni tí wọ́n máa sọ. So where possible, màá sọ Yorùbá. Ìgbà tí a dé ní 2019, one of the decisions that I take ni pé that education levy tí àwọn ọmọ wa máa ń san 3,000 per year, ipe I scrap it, and we did. What that has done ni pé ó mú àwọn ọmọ wa tó jẹ́ pé the out of school children ó ti mú wọn padà wá sínú classroom. We inherited about almost between 250 and 270,000 out of school children as of May 29, 2019. And they need the entire Southwest. Oyo State ló ní the most out of school children. Torí ẹ̀ ni ó ṣe jẹ́ pé entire Southwest Oyo State nìkan ni wọ́n enroll sínú BESDA program. But I'm happy to report today, with that policy, we've been able to bring back to the classroom at least between 54,000 and 60,000 children. Also, ìgbà tá a dé ní 2019, Ọ̀yọ́ State ní yunifásitì kan àtààbọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, a ní university kan, First Technical University, a ní ààbọ̀ LAUTECH because Ọ̀yọ́ àtọ̀ṣun ló ní LAUTECH. Ṣùgbọ́n bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, a ti double, a ti ní mẹ́ta. First Technical University ṣì wà ń bẹ̀, àparẹ́, but the ownership tó wà opaque tẹ́lẹ̀ àti mọ ẹni tó ní sìn Ọ̀yọ́ state government ló ní, all the documents are there. A ti gba LAUTECH padà, ó ti di ti Ọ̀yọ́ state completely. A sì tún ti upgrade Emmanuel Alayande College of Education àti upgrade there to University of Education. We've constructed about 60 model classrooms, going to 70 now, model schools, and close to 700 classrooms, about 27,000 desks and chairs for our students. And we promised we were going to give our students, we were going to give them notebooks, we were going to give them textbooks, and for some of them, tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe WAEC, a sọ pé a ṣe extra lesson fún wọn. So those are our modest achievements ní sector education. And of course, the NUT rep already mentioned pé a gba àwọn teachers, about 5,000 of them, a gba àwọn education officers, and some of them a jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe conversion wọn. But on your question, which is a retirement age and recruitment of teachers from primary school, my answer ni pé for retirement age, we actually debated it ní ESCO. There are a few challenges. Our federal government, they won't make that pronouncement. It was an executive pronouncement. And Tiru Kabayin, just like Batash or minimum wage, you have to domesticate it. And in our own environment, there are few questions to come up when we debated it. And I must publicly acknowledge Awanta John Shishe, the Oyo State Executive Council members. These are the finest set of people that any governor will want to work with. They raised issues, okay, Taba ni pe Carlos is 65. Àwọn tí wọ́n wà affected jù, they are principals àti vice principals ni, because àwọn ni wọ́n ti intend towards 60, and tó ṣe débẹ̀ wọn ò ní gbà at 60. So those ones tending towards 60, most of them won't lecture mọ́. So kí ni value ta lè get from this policy? Tí ó wà selfish tó jẹ́ pé ẹ lè sọ pé okay o, tẹ́ bá mú wọn, tẹ́ sọ pé kí wọ́n dúró sẹ́nu iṣẹ́, ṣé wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí teach ni, or what are the things tí a lè rí níbẹ̀ fún Ọ̀yọ́ State? Now also, in terms of their pension àti gratuities, do you go ahead láti sọ pé okay o, a freeze ní time tí ó yẹ kí wọ́n retire normally ni, or we're going to calculate the pension after tí wọ́n bá pé 65. And also we ask the question pé should it be voluntary, should it be automatic? Because some people wọ́n lè má fẹ́ continue, that is one. Are there criteria fún wa láti set to ensure that the people of Oyo State, they have value from policies tí a fẹ́ bring in. I'm sorry to say, the fact that something comes from the federal government kò mean pé it is the best. I demonstrated during COVID. The federal government said, look, mandatorily we should go and lock down our states. And at the National Economic Council, I said, no, I cannot lock down Oyo State because mo mọ̀ pé I have people ní Oyo State tí ó jẹ́ pé tí wọ́n bá rí lénìí la decide bóyá wọ́n á jẹun lọ́la or not. So I refused and I argued vehemently, and the federal government, they moved from mandatory lockdown to voluntary. That okay, if you feel your state need lockdown, lock it down. And the candidate don't compete pẹ̀lú wa lẹ́yìn. He came to this station láti sọ pé ó ṣe yí ẹ sọ fún pé kó má pa gbogbo àwọn èèyàn Ọ̀yọ́ state. And he says he listens. I wonder to who and to what. If he listens to data and logic, then he wouldn't have made that statement. So for us in Oyo State, we believe we can challenge the federal government on their policies, but ìyẹn tó bá wà desirable nínú policy yẹn, I can give you the assurance we will implement. And recruitment of teachers ní primary school, I agree, but also one thing that I know our teachers don't listen to me, they will agree with us. Before now, primary school teachers, torí pé salary wọn regular, nobody was looking after them. Àwọn náà ẹlòmíì á gbé chinchin lọ sí school, ẹlòmíì á gbé, so rather than kí wọ́n focus on teaching our students, when we are distracted, this administration, we've been able to remove that distraction. And I will explain how. When we came in, the last time one son leave bonus fún wọn was I think 2017. We paid 2018, 2019, and we've paid up to 2021. We normally pay at the beginning of the year. So in a few days or weeks, maybe 2 weeks or something like that, our process payments of their leave bonus for 2022. So now they are not distracted. So we've been able to solve that. And I agree, now that we have their attention, we will fortify that area as well. Now, on Comrade Abata, Nigerian Union of Pensioners. Well, again, not only ni answer pension pẹ̀lú salary, I promised that ni 2019 when I came around. I promised pé tí a bá ti ń san salary our workers, a máa san salary our pensioners náà. And that way, àwọn tí wọ́n sọ pé òkú ni wọ́n, at least àti sọ wọ́n dá láàyè. But a fi icing sórí kéèkì wọn ní December 2022. You were there in the office, and ẹ sọ pé à ń san 13th month salary for our workers, for our pensioners ńkọ́, ó yẹ ká san 13th month salary. But I looked at it and I said, okay, tá a bá lè afford a 13th month salary, we must do something for our pensioners since they raised the issue. And across board, a wò pé okay èló ni turkey èló ni rice èló ni òróró àti tí wọ́n lè fi paid all pensioners ní Ọ̀yọ́ state. 10,000 naira flat. Well, okay, àwọn PS àti ọ̀gá lọ́gàá àwọn ọmọ pension títí wọn ó gbé sókè dáadáa. Ṣùgbọ́n there are people tó jẹ́ pé pension wọn bóyá 1,000 ní or 2,000 ní. For those people, we also pay them 10,000 naira. So, I believe pé wọ́n lè fault wa on any other thing, but not on the welfare àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti lo ìgbà èwe wọn láti serve Ọ̀yọ́ state. Because bàbá tó bí èmi máa ń pa òwe kan pé after he retired ni o tí o bá dé dádì owó yẹn wà delayed for bóyá 2 weeks. He will say ìgbà tí mo wà ní Ọ̀jájá mo jà fún ẹ, ìgbà tí mo wà ní Ọ̀fàfà mo fà fún ẹ, ìgbà tí mo wà ní Fọnáfọṣù ó fẹ́ kí n fọná tó kí n gbàgbé iṣu sílẹ̀ ẹ bá gbàgbé iṣu sílẹ̀. This is the money now. So it's the same thing we're doing to Oyo State pensioners. Stagnation, arrears of pension increase, harmonization, those are things we have to discuss. And it's intricately linked to our capacity to pay. Sherry, it's better for us to be in a situation where we do proper planning. Tá bá ṣe proper planning, then a lè sọ fún wa kí ni iye increment tí ó possible. So we will continue to have that engagement, and I'm sure bí IGR wa ṣe ń lọ sókè, we will get to a point tó jẹ́ pé we can afford to at least ensure pé láti 2007 a ṣe nǹkan kan tínú àwọn pensioners wa tí a fi dùn. And communication on first line basis, ẹ mọ̀ pé anytime tá bá ríra, whatever you ask for, a máa ń ṣe, and we will improve that communication. Now the town planners, tẹ́ bá rántí ní 2019, I came out with the roadmap for accelerated development of Oyo State, 2019 to 2023. Ntí yẹn mean ni pé a fẹ́ fly blind in the governance of Oyo State, because wọ́n máa ń sọ pé ẹni tó bá fail láti plan, there no plan láti fail ni. So that document is there, and I lè track it since 2020. Ni mo ti ń track what we've been able to achieve and what we have done, and it's on the website seyimakinde.com. Promises kept. You can get to that website and also track it. Ìyẹn tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe òótọ́ nínú ẹ̀, write to me and make it public. I will address it. So planning is the key. Àwọn kan wọ́n ti wá síbí, wọ́n wọlé àwọn èèyàn, urban renewal, wọ́n ṣe everything. Kí ló tẹ̀ yẹn jáde? Àwọn èèyàn yẹn tún padà. And I said, look, ẹ jẹ́ a jókòó in an environment tó jẹ́ pé is all third world environment. Ẹ tẹ̀ jẹ́ ká create an enclave tó lè jẹ́ pé a lè ní few places that jẹ́ first world environment, and then we move from there. And that has been the concept. Tẹ́ bá wo 5 GRAs ni government yìí create nígbà tá a dé. A create engineer Larry Adigun. A create Senator Rashid Ladoja. I create Governor Abiola Jimobi. I create kan fún I believe Chief Kole Osho and one other one. So Teba wo, I think is Mama, the last one we created for Mama Omalewa. So if you go to those GRAs now, you will notice Ikpe is almost a first world environment. So irrespective of chaos, Toban law in the general areas, at least we've started something. Some people can live here and feel like they are in a first world environment. And gradually, the people who want cause chaos ni ita will keep looking at spaces for one. If you look at Egbebita Wansi, ni challenge Katoshi Junction improvement imbe, it was very chaotic, far more chaotic ju Boshe Wansi law. Yes, Alimati addressed problem here completely, but we're surely moving at it. After a challenge, Atishe Idiakwe, now we have other places, the Apshi Junction improvement for Agodi Gate, Jekani Noah, UI Jekani Noah, so UI Junction Jekani Noah. So with gradual movement, even our general areas will be sanitized, and we will also create more GRAs. I think at this point, what I can say, Nikwe, town planners and let's engage the government, and we're also creating Omituntun, which is an entirely new business district for Oyo State within Akinyele local government area. So engage Peluwa, and also you spoke about creating a ministry of urban and regional planning. Well, like comment, that is the solution. It's a problem to us as well, and we think it's systemic because one unit in under Ministry of Lands and housing. So, if they are not effective, is it creating additional bureaucracy? Because every ministry ever creates Commissioner Awambe expand the bureaucracy. Is that what we need? At this stage, I am not convinced, but we'll keep working at it. If you want to have direct engagement with me, I will facilitate that. And if I'm convinced, if you can tell me with data and logic that that is the way to go, I will bow to superior arguments. So, I think I've answered the questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ejo, we've been on campaign trail with you. Ibi on Sheja Kwateri, Ibi on Shaki, Odi Monday, Keto Berejo. This is live and we have been watched all over. Now, Excellency, you've done well with the combo. Share iti stakeholders, ṣe wa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, ẹ béèrè, bó jẹ́ English, bó jẹ́ Yorùbá náà nítorí àwọn ará ilé, gómìnà, wọ́n á dẹ̀ dá wa lóhùn, so that we can carry everybody along, like I said. And Excellency, because of the time, we'll be very glad if you can sum up most of your answers so that I know that a lot you want to, so that we can take about 25 groups are here. I want to talk to you. So, Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, step out. Nigerian Medical Association, Oyo State, step out. And the governor's own constituency, Society of Engineers, please. It's your turn. It's still Blast FM, Fresh FM, Town Hall, Season 3 with the governor of the state, 2023 gubernatorial candidate of the PDP. Live here at the Viadish Boye Hall, Aifele Music House. FIDA.
Good evening, Your Excellency. My name is Timiana Bebozimo. I represent FIDA. I'm the Assistant PRO of FIDA. FIDA is an organization that protects indigent women and children. We promote and we protect indigent women and children. Your Excellency, I have just a few questions to ask. Your Excellency, FIDA Oyo in time past has enjoyed a robust relationship with the past government of Oyo State. And in collaboration with, we have carried our activities which have greatly impacted the lives of women and children in this state. However, Your Excellency, this administration, from inception, this administration has not worked with FIDA since the inception of this administration. We are therefore using this opportunity to ask this administration if any plan to collaborate, if he has any plan to collaborate with FIDA and partner with the organization FIDA. I want to know the programs the administration have for FIDA Oyo, for women and children. Next. Your Excellency, what are your plans for women and children as we are integral part of this society? Lastly, Your Excellency, FIDA Oyo has a creche in the High Court premises. And we're promised that if the High Court premises is renovated, the creche will be built. So we want to also get that from your Excellency. That will be all from FIDA Oyo. Thank you.
Good evening, Your Excellency and distinguished audience. My name is Dr. Wale Lasisi. I'm the chairman of the Nigerian Medical Association Oyo State Branch. Let me particularly thank the organizers of this program for just giving us the opportunity to be here again. And Excellency, sir, and distinguished audience, the Nigerian health sector at the moment is beleaguered. We have a situation where most of our doctors, trained by Nigerian money, subsidized education, are leaving the country in droves. And as such, it is important, like we all know, that health is wealth. Also considering the fact that for those of us that have still decided to remain in this country to practice, that the practice is essentially not because of us or those that can afford health care abroad, but because of the teeming masses which the government himself is out to serve. And as such, Your Excellency, sir, my concern, or the concern of my members, is essentially the fact that with the situation on ground, it is getting scary to practice. We all have the same opportunity to leave this country and we can decide to leave. But the thing is that, what are those things? And there are things that are actually happening in other places, let me say in the federal institutions, that we expect to be reciprocated in the states. And that is one of our major concerns, sir. That things in the health sector should actually attract expedite action at this moment in time. That if we say this is what we will need, so that we can retain the little that we can retain to serve the masses, we expect and we know that the Excellency should try as much as possible to expedite implementing this. So I say this essentially because of the younger ones. I'm a doctor of over 20 years in service, and the chances of leaving this country to start all over in another country is very slim. Whereas the statistics of those leaving the country are the younger ones and the freshly trained or minted resident doctors that become fellows and are supposed to be appointed as consultants. Sir, the residency training program in Oyo State boils down to major two centers. We have Lautech Teaching Hospital at Gomosho, and we have people that are doing training training with the state. Sir, there was a legislation in 2017 with regards to medical residency training fund. I can boldly say that most resident doctors that have trained within Oyo State employ and Lautech have used their personal money to go for exams, go for updates, revision courses, and also to pay for these exams. I did a residency training program in OHAC Leife. All through my programs, my training was funded, exams paid, travel expenses were paid by the management of OHAC. My people have asked me, sir, to please plead with you to look into this legislation part of 2017 of the Medical Residency Training Fund that was just recently improved by the federal government. Sir, also, because I have to consider every other person here, sir, I would not want to say much other than this for now. And also know that the fact of brain drain is real. And as it stands today, sir, UCH is recruiting. And as UCH is recruiting, then we are not talking of people exiting the country. We are talking of people leaving private hospital practice to UCH service, people leaving state services to go to federal services. And sir, as at today, I can boldly say that Oyo State government is one of the very good states that pays doctor the full entitlement of the consultant medical salary structure. However, sir, there was a recent increment by the federal government with respect to hazard allowance, especially considering the situation we face. The last time during COVID, and recently, we have lost at least 5 doctors due to Lassa fever. And as such, my members, particularly those that work with you directly in the Oyo State service, crave for an increment in their hazard allowance. Sir, it is actually what we understand what this government goes through. Baba, Olomo, everybody in Ijoba. But sir, like I actually said, the health sector is in a critical state, and we think you should give us that critical attention and pamper us a bit. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. My name is Engineer Dr. Adekunle Olaoye, FNSC. I'm the chairman of NSC Badon branch and the coordinating chairman of the society in the state. I want to thank you for the great relationship between the society and the government. You get to invite us into programs. You get to get our nomination into various government organs. We appreciate you. We thank you so very much for the yeoman's job you're doing as regards flood control in this state, and in particular Ibadan town. The menace of flood has gradually come down. We want to thank you so very much for this. Also thank you for the recent appointment of one of us into the Rural Electrification Board. Your Excellency, there was a time the federal government approved 3 new 330 kVA injection power stations for the state, requiring only land with CFO. Sir, things have still been at the lull state. This is to help improve power supply and power distribution in the state. Sir, what is the state of things as regards the land? Then, Koren has agreed to have state technical committee. They've set that up in various states, and they are aspiring to set the same up in Oyo State. But that cannot be done without your full cooperation. We want this to be set up as soon as possible to take care of engineering monitoring in the state. Then the infrastructure scorecard of the state. I want to ask, sir, in the face of the prevailing economic challenges, you have done well so far, but we know that the infrastructure deficit is huge. and your government has done a lot to uplift it. How would you continue, sir, to uplift the same in this coming term? Then, the issue of water project. Water is life. A number of water projects were ongoing before. They are now at the law stage. Please, we want you to do something in that regard to revitalize those projects, Your Excellency. Then, the issue of the establishment of the Building Control Agency. You would be aware that there's a law, there's a committee that was put in place to work out the law for that establishment. I suppose it's with you now, sir. Want to expedite action in that regard. Then, Your Excellency, the Nigerian Society of Engineers is your constituency. We want to have you. We want to have a time with you. Thank you very much.
One of the things I was hoping we're going to have, especially for the first set of people that I called, because you were here in the last 2 town halls. You are not keeping to the spirit of what I've said. 25 groups here. Let's sum it up. And it's becoming more of folks pushing group interest, right? Fine, that's why you are here. But I think let's get collective. His Excellency response now. Let's show some love for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Mayor, I can understand why people will want to pour out their mind. Because one might way enter find the solutions, the problem. The other one, work on exercise, academic exercise with the other one. Well, with FIDA, the women lawyers, I think the PRO, also any relationship, better relationship with the previous administration, and kini position were regarding women and children. Let me say this. This administration gave Oyo State the first female secretary to the state government. And we did not appoint her on the basis Obirini. We appointed her because we were qualified. And Latibati Odeti Debe, she has been doing her job diligently and very well, and serving Oyo State well. I'm sorry, we haven't worked closely together. FIDA is part of the constituency for Ministry of Justice. I will take it up with the Attorney General. I'm a lawyer. So we will look at it. I give you the assurance that we will make such amendment. And I want to answer project infrastructure. Well, I'm happy that you mentioned the judiciary and upgrade and renovate high court. Me repo in the scope that the crèche should be upgraded. But now that you've mentioned and asked for it, we add it to their scope. Now the doctors. The doctors, let me use this opportunity láti dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín for the role they play when we were all faced with COVID. Especially ìgbà tèmi gan fúnra ara mi tí mo kó COVID. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo wà lára àwọn first set tó kọ́kọ́ kó. Ìgbà tó níyì lèmi kó. Torí time yẹn ẹni tó bá kó COVID nígbà tèmi kó n tí wọ́n rò ní pé orin tí wọ́n máa kọ fún ni àfẹ́ kó o lọ. So but I mean, it was a very uncertain period fún wa. We had to stay, you know, most times we burn the late night candles, we hold meetings into sometimes early hours of the morning just to evaluate and benchmark what people around the world were doing to contain COVID. And I must admit, though èmi mo take credit fún bí a ṣe manage COVID. But there's one stormy meeting ta ní. Àmọ́ rò pé èmi àti resident doctors ọ̀gá yín the chairman of the association ní time yẹn ajá náà lórí issue tí comment wa make níbí. But there's something tó wà instructive. Resident doctors ní wọ́n kọ́kọ́ bring out suggestion yẹn nígbà yẹn pé look, a lot of places wọ́n turn stadium into isolation centers. Ipe no, ẹ má jẹ́ ká go that route ní Ọ̀yọ́ state. Therefore, Ọ̀yọ́ state, let's look at post-COVID. Ká ensure pé ẹni tó bá fẹ́ help wa, let them help us to upgrade our facilities. And then till COVID bá lọ, we'll still have that facility. And thankfully, I listened to Entoshi's suggestion, and that was the route we took. We did not turn any stadium into isolation center. And the upgrade our facilities that wọ́n ṣe nígbà yẹn, we're still using them up until today. And also a suggestion came anytime yẹn also pé àwọn tó bá ní mild symptoms or tí wọn ò ní symptoms ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n self-isolate nílé. People might have forgotten. I self-isolated and I got well and we came out and a lot of our people also did the same thing. So tó show ní pé tí cooperation bá wà, we're all going towards the same objective. Tí cooperation bá wà, and if the focus is to make life better for our people, we can always reach an alignment. So on the issues raised, conducive atmosphere, I think for this administration, àwa la sọ pé people must not go beyond 1 kilometer radius of their homes láti enjoy a category 3 primary health care facility. And out of the 351 wards who are near your state, I believe at the upgrade almost over 200, going towards 250 now. And I believe last week Wednesday, the French government, they came and we also signed the agreement láti equip some of those primary healthcare facilities alongside our secondary healthcare centers. What I would say ni pé We will continue to provide a conducive environment for our resident doctors and the health family to operate in. But where we're coming from is we're coming from inside a hole. And the first thing, if we're inside a hole, only way we stop digging. I think we've stopped digging and we're almost crawling out of the hole. And very soon, under Omituntun 2.0, we'll be walking and running within the health sector. Regarding hazard allowance, you kept talking about federal government and federal government and federal government. Yes, ìgbà tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ minimum wage, èmi sọ níbí wípé láyé Bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀, Western Region ń san minimum wage tó wà well above the federal government. We have to broaden our productive base. If our people are productive, we have more money, increased IGR, improved environment. I'll show federal government the way to go. So regarding hazard allowance, again, we'll sit down, look at it. Whatever we can afford at this stage, we will implement. However, the key to us retaining some of these talents that we have in here, Onikwe, we need to have a far more robust economy that will allow us to even pay over and above what the federal government is recommending. And finally, to engineers, well, it's my constituency, and we are engineering a modern Oyo state. That's exactly what we're doing. And that is the only reason. So, when I came in, and we're going to review the contracts, the previous administration, T1 award, I tapped Colin Forunke, Orewana engineer Falade. I tapped him to head that committee, and I've maintained that relationship with Nigerian Society of Engineers. But I'm being an engineer myself, Oliver Twist in the constituency yẹn láti jẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ máa rí mi every time kájọ máa jókòó kájọ máa ṣeré, but ntẹ́mi náà fẹ́ ni o ṣùgbọ́n iṣẹ́ ìlú ni ò jẹ́, but I give you the promise that we will definitely improve on that relationship. Infrastructure deficit is real for us. It's real, but the foundation láti bridge gap yẹn ní Ọ̀yọ́ state, we've laid it. A major foundation láti bridge deficit in Ọ̀yọ́ state ní linking all our zones. The first contract tí a award as an administration ó ní láti link Ìbàdàn zone sí Òkè Ògùn zone through 65-kilometer Moniya Ìsẹ́yìn road. Ẹ ṣeun, a sì lọ sí Ṣakí ní ọ̀la.
mo ti sọ fún yín pé ẹ fi yẹn sí Ṣakí à ń lọ Ṣakí lọ́la ṣe é gbọ́ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
ẹ mọ̀ mọ́ pé ẹ ti wà fired up ni because àpàdé àwọn míì tí wọ́n ń ṣe campaign mọ́ ní gbogbo ibi tá à ń lọ. ẹ ṣeun ẹ mọ̀ pé à ń bá àwọn aráalé náà sọ̀rọ̀ so ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn aráalé kí wọ́n gbọ́ explanation tí à ń ṣe. A ti link Ìbàdàn zone mọ́ Òkè Ògùn zone and mo fẹ́ challenge anybody tí 65 kilometres ní ọ̀nà yẹn mo ti gbọ́ táwọn kan criticize wa pé ó yẹ káwọn dualize ẹ̀ ní and all of those things. Mo wá fẹ́ challenge wọn any government nínú government tí Ọ̀yọ́ state ti ní tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ parí a 65 kilometre road. I want to know that road when and government wo ni. Kò ṣe yẹn nìkan a ti link Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ zone mọ́ Òkè Ògùn zone through Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ Fapótẹ̀ Ìsẹ́yìn road 76.8 kilometres ni. Mo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa deficit infrastructure tá ní ní Ọ̀yọ́ state ni. A ti link Ọ̀yọ́ zone mọ́ Òkè Ògùn zone through Ọ̀yọ́ Fáṣọlá Ìsẹ́yìn road. It's about I think 38 kilometers. A ti link Òkè Ògùn zone mọ́ Ìbàràpá zone through ọ̀nà tó lọ láti Ìgànná Ìgàngàn títí tó fi dé Ìgbòọ̀rà. And now I'll be flagging off within the next week ọ̀nà tó lọ láti Ọmẹ Àdìó sí Ìdó àti ìyẹn tó lọ láti Ìdó sí Èrúwà. And for àwa tá à ń gbé Ìbàdàn mo rò pé 2 circular roads ó ní à ń fojú sọ́nà fún. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ará ilé kí wọ́n sì gbọ́ nǹkan tá à ń sọ. Ẹ ṣeun. Well, Mayor.
Excellency.
Mayor, I think ní bínú ni ẹ mọ̀ pé tẹ́ bá ti wà fired up a fẹ́ máa kọrin bú àwọn kan àrí wọn kọrin bú a ṣáà máa kọrin láti praise ara wọn gbà yẹn.
Thank you.
Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ ṣeun, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jókòó.
Thank you.
so ẹni tó bá ti lọ sí ṣáìdì Bádékú bóyá wọ́n lọ sí Ifẹ̀ bóyá àwọn tó ń lọ sí Ifẹ̀ láti Ìwó road ẹ ti rí interchange tó wà ń bẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ state government ló ń ṣe ibi tí Senator Rashidi Ládọjà circular road ibi tó ti bọ́ síta nìyẹn coming from ẹni tó bá ń bọ̀ láti Èkó tẹ́ bá ti débi thank you ẹ rí wọ́n ti ń ṣe interchange tibẹ̀ yẹn náà and all across gbogbo crossings tó wà ń bẹ̀ oníṣẹ́ ń lọ lọ́wọ́ nínú ẹ̀ but a ti achieve circular road kan táwọn èèyàn lè máa pay attention sí and that is the inner circle ẹgbẹ́ ibi tá a dúró tá a wà tá a ti ń ṣe program yìí ni circular road yẹn wà tí ẹ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ibi tí ring road tó ti meet ọ̀nà tó lọ sí Alẹ́ṣinlọ́yẹ́ tẹ́ bá turn sórí ring road a gbé yín wá sí challenge ń bì tẹ́ bá dé challenge tẹ́ turn right a gbé yín lọ sí Akálàwé ń bẹ̀ yẹn tẹ́ bá turn right a gbé yín again ẹ lọ jáde sí Owódé níbi àpáta ó kù 1.8 kilometres kí ọ̀nà yẹn burst out sí ọ̀nà tó lọ sí Abẹ́òkúta road yẹn and láti Abẹ́òkúta road ẹ gbé padà sí ibi tí ring road ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ that is one full circle tí a achieve infrastructurally. And under Omituntun apá kejì a sọ pé tí federal government bá ti fún wa ní approval a dualize láti Owódé junction yẹn a dualize ẹ̀ through odò ọ̀nà tí a fi dé ibi tí ring road ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ and we have a completely 33 kilometres of dualized circle. And for my colleagues ní Nigerian Society of Engineers Oyo State, we will definitely do more. Some of you are the ones helping us to monitor our projects and ensure quality. We will do more and the engagement should be more robust. And in terms of seeing me, I will invite you before the election. I'll get dinner together and we can talk more. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 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 Now, listen. You guys get this. You guys get this right. Listen. Get this right. This is Fresh FM, right? This is not this is not a campaign grant. This is Fresh FM. Look, by virtue of power conferred on me as anchor of this event, I can work you out. Listen, I can. Please, let's maintain decorum. We are being watched all over the world, right? Ajisebe Oyolari. Up next, we are going to go spiritual. We are going spiritual. It is time for our religious leaders to step out. Can representatives, Muslim community, àti àwọn bàbá wa ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Ẹ bá mi fún ẹ ní àtẹ́wọ́ ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Praise the Lord. Your Excellency, we thank you for your life. We give glory to Almighty God for all that you'll be doing in the inception of your administration. All that we're supposed to have asked you, you've laid hands on them and you are performing greatly. One area we just want to tell you, sir, that you should look into, which is very, very important, that will help the entire state during your second tenure. We are looking, there should be a day, the first day of every month, the first working day every month, that we should gather together, praying for the state, praying for your government. Can be Muslim and Christian combined together, can be at the secretariat every month. First working day of every month. This will be a great thing for you to look into and get it approved during your second tenure, or even before the election comes up in March. And this is going to be a great example to other states in the country. And the Lord will back you up. You are going more and you will go higher than expected. God bless you, sir.
Your Excellency, sir. Eriwo yao. Sì pé a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ má bínú wípé èdè abínibí ni wọ́n sọ. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà wa ṣe ń sọ. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìjọba tó ti lọ. Ẹ̀sìn kan ni wọ́n máa ń yan ẹ̀sìn fún. Nígbà tẹ́yìn dé ẹ̀yàn ẹ̀sìn fún ẹ̀sìn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta. Sì torí bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ pa ìtìjọba yòókù tí ń ṣe kẹ́ ẹ parẹ́. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Ní ká fẹ́ ṣe ìwúre ní ọdún, ìjọba yín ni ẹni àkọ́kọ́ tó gbà wá láàyè láti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó túmọ̀ sí wípé odò yín ò gbàgbé orísun, odò náà sì ní gbẹ. Bákan náà àwọn ẹ̀tọ́ tó tọ́ sí gbogbo ẹlẹ́sìn yòókù tẹ́ ń fún wọn. Ẹ má gbàgbé wa. Torí wípé nígbà tẹ́ yan ẹ̀sìn Ìbíkúnlé Christian ni, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀sìn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ló ṣe dáadáa sí, Olódùmarè ó ṣe dáadáa sóònà. Nídìí èyí, nígbà tí ẹ sì ń pè wá, tá a bá ti rí nǹkan tó tẹ̀ díẹ̀, tá a sì sọ fún yín elétí gbárò ní iye ní ẹ̀ ń ṣàtúnṣe. Ìkan nínú tó ń dùn wá lọ́kàn ni ẹ̀sìn méjèèjì yòókù ọlùdé tẹ́ fún wọn ó ló ń kà. Ẹyọ oró kan lóníṣẹ̀ṣe ń béèrè látọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́ ẹ̀ tí ì fún wa, ẹ bá ní wo nǹkan ṣe sí i. Àwọn ọmọ wa wọ́n kàwé tó pọ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbà yẹn ṣiṣẹ́ tó ẹ pín nǹkan kankan wá. Ẹ dákun ẹ máa pín kan wá, ẹ máa pín kan wá. Ẹ sì jẹ́jẹ́ fún wa nígbà tí a ṣe town hall meeting kan ní UCH. Ẹni ẹ pè wá tí a jọ sọ̀rọ̀ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lẹ́tà tá a kọ ọ̀dọ́dọ̀ yín. Ẹ dákun ẹ bá ní fi sọ́kàn láti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Bí ẹ ṣe ń fi ẹ̀sìn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ṣe pàtàkì, inú wa dùn sí, inú Olódùmarè yóò dùn sí yín. Yóò ṣeé ṣe o. Ẹ labọ́rú, ẹ labọ́ yìí, ẹ labọ́ ṣiṣẹ́.
Sallu ala nabiyil karim. Your Excellency, sir, I am Magaji Hashim Abdul Wahab Atere JP, representing the Grand Chief Imam of Oyo State, League of Imam and Alfas, and Oyo State Muslim Ummah in general. I would like to address Your Excellency in Yoruba language as our father did. Thank you, sir. For enjoyment of my people in home. Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, sir, àbòsí ni láyé kéèyàn ó ṣe dáadáa ká má sọ. A wà á máa sọ dáadáa rẹ̀ lórí bó bá ṣe pọ̀ tó. Tá a bá ń sọ púpọ̀, ẹ ṣe púpọ̀ ni. Àbòsí ni kéèyàn ó má ṣiṣẹ́ ká ló ṣiṣẹ́. Nígbà tí ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ la fi ń ròyìn sẹ́yìn. Mi ò mọ iye ọdún tí Adọ́gba Central Mosque tó fẹ́ fi dúpẹ́ fún yín. Your Excellency, sir, tí èèyàn bá jẹ́ mùsùlùmí òdodo tòótọ́ tí ó sì lánìyàn aburú sọmọlàkejì tó bá dé Adọ́gba Central Mosque yóò ṣàdúrà fún yín nítorí wípé a mọ̀ pé irú mosque tó lè yí báwọn tó dùn wò báwọn ó lè dìde nìbàdàn tó báwọn ni. ní ọjọ́ tí mo kọ́ rí mosque your excellency mo ń rò ó lẹ́mìí pé tó bá já sí pé kí títí ọjẹ́ mọ́sálásí èèyàn ní ọjẹ́ kí mọ́sálásí orí báyìí lásìkò ìjọba yín ọ̀yà mọ́sálásí agbóolé tí a náà kí títí ọgbà abẹ̀kẹ́ bẹ́mi náà wò ó torí wípé ẹni tí ó bá jà fà tó jẹ́ imam tọ́lọ́ ń bá yọ̀ǹda arú ń tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ń fún ọlọ́run ẹ sóore mọ́ni gbàgbé fún láíláí torí pé ọ́fíìsì tiẹ̀ nìyẹn ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ ṣiṣẹ́. ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ní ají camp ní olódó àmọ́ bó ṣe rí àmọ́ torí pé tẹ́ bá ṣe fún mùsùlùmí kan gbogbo wa lè ṣe fún àmọ́ bó ṣe rí tẹ́lẹ̀ a ti gbọ́ pé ti approve kí yàtọ̀ ò dé bá kó dé bá mọ́sálásí ibẹ̀ kó dé bá bítámì yóò ti máa sùn kó sì dé bá bítámì yóò ti máa sọ̀rọ̀ lásìkò yìí náà níyípadà dáadáa dé ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ ṣubú. ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta ìmáàmù Ìbàdàn ní grand imam of Ọ̀yọ́ state ọ́fíìsì wọn náà ni ó sì máa jẹ́ Ọ̀yọ́ state central mosque ó wà ní iye ọdún tí ó fi jò kì í ṣe kójó nǹkan bẹ̀ ń ya ni tààrà tó pé tójò bá rọ̀ báyìí a máa gbọ́n omi ni láì mọ iye ọdún lódìdí Ìbàdàn àwọn àgbàlagbà máa sọ pé ojú ti kinní kan tọ́ mọ ẹ̀kú lọ́sàn-án gan ewé ni ó lóun ò rí jáde gbò ni ó lóun ò rí wà lódìdí Ìbàdàn tá a sì lọ́mọ tọ́pọ̀ ọlọ́run wá gbé yín dìde ẹ wá ní wípé láti sìn lọ gbogbo tí bá ń jẹ́ bánújẹ́ central mosque náà ó ti di ṣíṣe ọlọ́run bá wa kún yín lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run fi láti yọrí rẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀. ní ìparí mo fẹ́ tọrọ pé tó bá di ìgbà kejì omi tuntun ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ rè é gúnlẹ̀ ayọ̀ ìgbà kejì yóò rọrùn láti débẹ̀ tó bá di ìgbà kejì omi tuntun ẹ jọ̀ọ́ àwọn primary school wa torí tọlọ́run ntọ́ jẹ mọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn Islamic teachers ni Christian teachers ni a ní bùkátà sí a nídìí ẹ̀ àwùjọ wa àtẹlẹ àtàwọn àwọn tó bá jẹ́ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀sẹ̀ náà ọmọ wa àwọn ẹlẹ́sẹ̀sẹ̀ náà àwùjọ ti bàjẹ́ púpọ̀ àwọn ọmọ iná dẹ̀ ní ọ̀la wa oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ní ṣẹlẹ̀ tí kò dùn mọ́ wa nú láwùjọ kí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ò ní ẹ̀kọ́ báwo ni ìtọ́sọ́nà dáadáa ó ṣe máa wà láti kékeré wọn ẹ̀gúnlẹ̀ ayọ̀ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ó ṣe sara wọn.
Before His Excellency rises, because we're going to go on a very long break. We've decided to quickly have added to this conversation àwọn ọlọ́jà nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ olórí wọn wà níbí ẹ dìde tí ẹ bá ti béèrè yín gómìnà wa fèsì sí gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá a wá lọ sí break for a few minutes ká tó padà wá. You have the floor, sir.
I was blind, Minister Rajim. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Your Excellency, sir, and the gentlemen and ladies sitting here this evening. I'm happy to meet our Excellency this evening. Okay. Sorry, sir. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní ìjókòó bí báyìí. Orúkọ mi ní Alhaji Yekin Abbas Ọládàpọ̀ tí gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ̀ sí Alhaji YK Abbas. Mo jẹ́ ọ̀bálọ́jà general fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ní agbára gómìnà wa àti àwọn ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Àkọ́kọ́ àwọn ọlọ́jà ní kí n kọ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́rọ̀ gómìnà pé wọ́n fọwọ́ sí ìwé mi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìbálọ́jà fún ọlọ́jà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́jà inú wa dùn púpọ̀ láti ní irú gọ́vnà wa ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ torí pé àrùn ojú ni gbogbo táwọn èyí ti sọ sẹ́yìn tabalá tún máa sọ àṣà àtúnṣọ ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run máa ràn yín lọ́wọ́ o Omituntun àkọ́kọ́ tẹ́ ti ṣe yìí tẹ́ bá pé ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ ìmíì tí ń bọ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ sì ń tójú báyìí lọ kò sì ní rẹ̀yìn nípa àtọ̀sí mọ́sálásí àwọn nǹkan míì tó pọ̀ ojú ọ̀nà ni ilé oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ni ó ti tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn. a wá fi àsìyò yí pé wọ́n ní olùfà twist tó máa tún béèrè sí ni gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwa ọlọ́jà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àwọn ọlọ́jà mi wọ́n wà lẹ́yìn yín inú wọn sì dùn sí yín gidi wọ́n wá sọ pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe ṣe tí àwọn olùkọ́ ń gbowó déédéé títẹ́rẹ́ rẹ̀ wá ń sun sẹ́nu àwọn ọlọ́jà wọ́n wá fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ jọ̀wọ́ kẹ́ ẹ máàkì owó fún àwa ọlọ́jà náà tẹ́ pé wọ́n máa lò tí ó jọ̀wọ́ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tí ó sì wá sọ́dọ̀ wa direct. ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì sà tí ẹ bá lọ sí Ẹgbẹ́dá old road express Ifẹ̀ left road tó jẹ́ new road gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ ti ṣe tó dàbí tó dí ọ̀dàn bíi kòlóńjíà ni. àwọn ọlọ́jà agbági mi náà wá rán mi sí gómìnà pé inú ọjà gbági tuntun wa àgbẹ̀yìn obìnrin lẹ́ẹ̀kejì afẹ́kẹ́ bá ọ̀dàdà gbogbo inú ọjà wa náà kọ́ máa rí koroko Olúwa ràn yín lọ́wọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ kò ní bàjẹ́ o ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́jà thank you so much.
If you're just joining us, it's still Fresh FM, Blast FM, Town Hall, live at David Ajiboye Music House. Aifele here, our challenge. His Excellency will respond to this set of questions, after which we will go on break. Let's appreciate him once again as he steps to the podium.
Well, once again, my attempts láti were frontal with some of the questions. Proceeding, Mayor Isaac Brown, he said he will walk out anyone tí ó bá ṣe ń pariwo. Well, that will be the style for constituted authority. Deserving authority la need, and deserving authority engagement ni. Abara wa sọ̀rọ̀ ni, line then we'll move on. Ọ̀yọ́ state ti wà use mọ́ sí pé engagement ká máa bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ ká wo ibo lẹ́yìn wa ibo làwa wà báwo ni a ṣe lè pàdé láàrin bá a ṣe ń ṣe ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ sí ni ẹ rí i pé for 4 years now gbogbo budget tá à ń ṣe àkọ́kọ́ lọ káàkiri gbogbo àwọn zones wa kí lẹ fẹ́ ń bì kí la ti ṣe níyẹn tá a ti ṣe kọjá. Ibo ni ó yẹ ká lọ next. Power láìsí control accident ló máa ń cause. For CAN ẹ sọ pé first day of every month. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o for all the kind words that you used. The problem ni pé a máa ní prayer beginning of every year ní secretariat tó jẹ́ pé a hand over affairs ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ a hand over lé Ọlọ́run lọ́wọ́ and I believe pé tẹ́ bá wo program yẹn. Èmi ti máa ń gbàdúrà bíi 1 hour kí n tó wá síbẹ̀. Ní ọdún yìí for instance, jamboree ló pọ̀ jù nínú program yẹn ju effective prayers gan lọ. So tá a bá ní pé ní yíyà yìí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo mú kúrò ń bẹ̀ ò ní pé ẹ ní. Deduction tí fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba wípé 5 months deduction ni wọn ò tí ì san ntí mo mú kúrò níbi tá a ti ń ṣe prayer nìyẹn ó yẹ kí wọ́n ó yẹ kí our focus on heavenly things but my address yẹn náà ká tó lọ ń bí ilé ni o I will address that because mo ń gbọ́ ní ìsàlẹ̀ pé àwọn opposition wọ́n ní ẹ̀yẹ́ mi gbà àti màá san salary ni tàbá lè hold 5 months deductions I will address it specifically. So I'm sorry to say pé first day of every month láti máa organize that kind of prayer ní secretariat it will not work. What we can do ni pé ìyẹn tí a ṣe ní beginning of the year we can make it more bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a lè jẹ́ kí àwọn yẹn kó jẹ́ pé àdúrà lápọ̀jù ń bẹ̀ rather than request ọ pé ẹ fẹ́ máa kí governor pé ó ṣe lé àbí pé kìíní so that way tí oníkálukú wa bá wá fẹ́ ṣe àdúrà ní kọ́nà wa first of every month bóyá can fẹ́ organize ní church ni o àwọn àfáà àti imams wa náà wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ni àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe that is okay we can always organize it but the disruption that cause wa organizing that at the secretariat our productivity will even go down so that is what I will say. And anyway mi ò rí pé any Sunday kan wà tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo churches ní Ọ̀yọ́ state wọn ò máa gbàdúrà fún ìjọba wọn mi ò dẹ̀ rí pé any jumat kan wà tẹ́ a lọ sí mọ́ṣáláṣí tó jẹ́ pé mo ò gbàdúrà fún ìjọba wọn àtàwọn tá à ń ṣèjọba so Ọlọ́run á gbàdúrà wa. Àwọn ẹlẹ́sìn àbáláyé ẹ sọ pé ìṣẹ̀ṣe day I believe August 20 well everywhere tí mo ti lọ ń ṣe campaign òun náà ni ẹ ń sọ fún wa and thank God the Speaker Ọ̀yọ́ State House of Assembly wà ń bì tí mo bá lo executive power kò dàbí ẹni pé kí òfin wà I think they are working on it and tí wọ́n bá ti parí iṣẹ́ títí wọn tí wọ́n gbé wá fún mi I made a promise pé tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tí àwọn tẹ́ ń ṣe ẹ̀sìn àbáláyé tẹ́ fẹ́ nìyẹn tí òfin dẹ̀ ti wà nípa ẹ̀ for me to append my signature is not a problem at all. And fún representative chief imam Ìbàdàn mo dúpẹ́ pé our efforts láti jẹ́ kí harmony wà láàrin various religion wà gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ olórí ẹ̀sìn wa acknowledge that little effort tá à ń ṣe and quite frankly tí ó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ ti stir up religious crisis here and there and things like that ní time láti focus and do can they achieve some of the things they achieve so mo fẹ́ appreciate yín especially gbogbo ẹ̀yin leaders of faith ẹ̀yin olórí ẹ̀sìn wa for working with this administration. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín náà also ìgbà tí mo kó COVID ara àdúrà yín ló mú mi padà ló dá mi padà. So what I will say ó ní pé ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn school teachers fún primary school láti máa kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa ní morals ẹ̀sìn and all of that yes I did it nígbà tí mo wà ní primary school and even my early years ní secondary school Nti abanile, we've just continued with it. Tí igi bá ré. Oyo State need at least 46 billion naira. 46 billion. I have the document. I can share it with àwọn tí wọ́n bá ní interest nínú ẹ̀. Now, gbogbo investment wa lórí UBEC àti SUBEB and all of that, iye tí federal government ń fún wa àti matching fund tí à ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ń ju bóyá bí 2.53 billion in a year. So tá a bá fẹ́ ní 46 billion, we're talking about 12 to 13 years. Tá a bá continue at the pace tá a fi ń lọ, it will take us 12 to 13 years. And then population á tún ti change ní time yẹn. So it will be like trying to climb a greasy chain. However, under Omituntun 2.0, because zero man mean odo. So under Omituntun 2.0, I think wá bá ṣe lè fast track a way láti bridge that deficit. So fi jẹ́ pé rather than ká dúró fún 10 years, can we do it in 4 years? And we are looking at a financial construct that can assist us to achieve that. And Baba de Shenche, the human capital that need now, we will carry that along with it. So I believe it's something that is well within our plans. And for ẹ̀yin ìyá lọ́jà àti bàbá lọ́jà wa, it was a deliberate policy láti expand the economy wa pé kí Ọ̀yọ́ state government kó máa san salary on the 25th of salary on the 25th of ló yẹ kó jẹ́. Yes, we do have a new plan fún yín. A ti ṣe títì Old Ife Road. À ń ṣe New Ife Road. À ń link lọ sí airport. Gbogbo ibi tí ó yẹ kó fi ṣe car park nínú ọ̀dọ̀ yín wọ́n ti kọ́ àwọn èèyàn ti kọjá sí wọ́n ti flow síta and all of those. Ẹ jẹ́ n lo opportunity because mo ti wá campaign níbẹ̀ a few days back. Àwọn kan ní pé àwọn gba ìwé pé wọ́n fẹ́ lé àwọn kúrò níbi táwọn wà wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ store míì síbẹ̀. They are concerned ní pé tí wọ́n bá ṣe yẹn by the time wọ́n bá kọ́ new store tán wọn ò ní fún àwọn. Well, I've stopped that. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn kan ló ń ṣe, I told them to stop it. Àwọn opposition wọ́n lè sọ pé populism náà ni pé a kàn fẹ́ máa ṣe àwọn nǹkan tí á jẹ́ ká popular. Mo wonder pé bóyá àwọn nǹkan tí á jẹ́ ká má popular ló yẹ ká máa ṣe ni. We don't set out láti sọ pé torí pé kíní yìí popular la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe. No. The essence democracy ni pé can we do something to benefit the greater majority of our people? And that is exactly what we will do. We will engage you. We will engage you lórí solution tí à ń wò. Àwọn ibi tá a ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni pé Bọ́lá Ìgè international market gbági tuntun ni wọ́n pè nígbà yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. So gbági kan láti wà níbì kan before that one. Àmọ́ ibi tó wà. Àmọ́ ipò jóná ní time kan and then wọ́n lọ kọ́ bẹ̀ yẹn. Kò sí nǹkan tó ní ká má ní gbági ìkẹta gbági ìkẹrin tí ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà linked tọ́jà á dẹ̀ máa tà nínú ibẹ̀ náà. But we will sit down with you under Omituntun apá kejì to design how to solve the problem. And ọ̀nà inú ibẹ̀ yẹn ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi ìgbà tí mo bá ṣe campaign nínú gbági. And I said pé èmi náà máa wo owó tẹ́yìn náà ti ń san taxes tẹ́ san fún government. Tó bá dé level tí mo fẹ́, I will do it. Tí ò bá dé level tí mo fẹ́, màá set target fún yín. Tẹ́ bá ti meet target yẹn, we will do it. Ẹ ṣeun, mo dúpẹ́ o.
Thank you. If you're just joining us, it's still Fresh FM, Blast FM, Town Hall, live here. We will have a short break, call it water break like you do in football, for governor to relax. Now, the following set of people, you are going to be the next when we come back. It's going to be about 10 minutes water break. 10 minutes water break. We'll have people living with disabilities. We're going to have NAS. We're going to have the FOSU. And we'll have SWAN. The sports folks. We can go straight for a break, please. ẹ jókòó the break wọ́n fún yín ní they are serving you ẹ jókòó Mr. Wasiu Adeleke the party hierarchy please ẹ wá control some of your ẹ jókòó you be sat. Hello. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The break is over. Mr. Farito, please take charge. The break is over. One of the things that I said was that we did not come here to eat. We came here to be fulfilled. Thank you. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's be quiet, please. Let's be quiet, please. Ọlọ́lá jùlọ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ wọ́n wà lórí ìjókòó, ẹ jẹ́ ká maintain decorum. so much. Thank you so much. Bàtí mo sọ fún Mr. Farrington wípé ìta ṣe lọ. We are alive and we are here. It was supposed to be all about snacks. And you insisted it had to be food, right? I get it. And that's why everybody's happy, right? It's still Blast FM, Fresh FM, Town Halls, Season 3 with Governor Seyi Makinde, the candidate of PDP for 2023 election. The next set of stakeholders are already here. People living with disabilities, FOSU, NASU, SWAN, and the Polytechnic representative. Please, I'm going to start with. You can stay here, sir, on behalf of people living with disability. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Oyo State. Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Oyo State, distinguished audience, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Olu Kayode, Evangelist Olu Kayode, representing persons with disabilities, the Joint National Association of Persons with Disabilities, which is the umbrella body of the blind, the deaf, the physically handicapped, the spinal cord injured, persons with intellectual disabilities, and people with albinism. We are here to actually appreciate His Excellency. There is not much to say. To appreciate Your Excellency for all that you have done for the disability community. We thank you, first and foremost, for giving us a voice, for lifting us persons with disabilities from the status of people who could only be seen and not heard. Today, our people are not only seen but heard in all the 33 local governments of Oyo State as special advisors. People who could either to not be heard, not being heard, are now special advisors and counselors in all the 33 local governments of Oyo State, courtesy of this present government. We also thank you for the appointment of about 150 persons with disability. The teaching appointment given to them on the TESCOM, Teaching Service Commission of Oyo State. These people are now employed, and the burden which would have been on their families are now the burdens are now being lifted, and they can also feed our people. We thank you for this. We also thank you for those that got employment into the health and as well as the judicial sectors. Our people that were given employment there, we thank you for them. We also thank you most especially, Your Excellency, for making good your promise, the promise you made at the inception of your government. In fact, on the swearing-in day, you did say that you were going to establish an agency for persons with disabilities. We want to thank you for making good this promise. This was announced. We thank you for signing our bill and passing it to law, which was passed to law by the House, the Speaker and members of the House. We thank you. And we thank you that this has been done. Because in this bill that was passed lies the progress, the emancipation, the welfare, and and every good thing you can think of our people. And so we know that the time this agency commences, we are going to enjoy ourselves. We are going to enjoy it. So we thank you for this. And our people are hoping that this commission, this agency that has been established, will kick off as soon as possible. Interestingly, ladies and gentlemen, this agency is for all of us. It's for every one of us. It's for everyone who prays to grow old to the stage of using a walking stick to support his movement. And it's a thing that you all should put your hands together for His Excellency for. Finally, we have been drumming something into the ears of your man, sir, of your boy, who is our own man, and who is a round peg in a round hole, Barrister Yodele Adekombi. We have been drumming something into his ears. We have been asking him that when are the clusters, the different clusters that make up our umbrella association, when are they going to be enjoying grants from the state government to help their different associations? We are hopeful. We know we don't want to continue saying all this. So we are just hopeful that you're going to do this for us speedily. You are going to allow the agency to also kick off as soon as possible. We thank you, Your Excellency, and we want to say that we have families, we have children, we have parents, and all of these people know what you are doing for us. They dare not go and give anybody their support. They will give the person who has been alleviating the problems of their people their support when the time comes. Thank you very much.
Fosu. Your Excellency, the Honorable Audience, I'm Alarape Ibrahim by name, the National President, Federation of Oyo State Student Union. Firstly, I want to commend Your Excellency for your purposive leadership, which has improved the standard of education in Oyo State, most especially the upgrading of Himalayan College of Education to University of Education, and the sole ownership of Ladoke Akintola University. We thank you and we appreciate you for that, sir. Secondly, sir, Your Excellency, I also want to thank you for the bursary of law students that you have been paying. And also, we want to appeal to you to expand your kind gesture to indigent students in Oyo State. Lastly, I also want to use this medium to humbly remind you the promises you made for Fushu National Body during our last meeting with you at the Government House, which were Oyo State Bursary, land for Fushu National Secretariat, money to kickstart the Secretariat, then Student Union Boss. We will be very happy to receive your prompt response. Thank you for your unwavering support. We really appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, sir, Your Excellency, distinguished great leaders, my daddies, my mommies. I am by name Okikiola Oloyede Joshua, the Polytechnic Ibadan, SUG President, sir. Yeah. It's a great honor and privileged to see you all here, and also a privilege for me to be here, sir, and with a humble myself before you. Your Excellency, sir, please, I want to state some things here, sir. First of all, to clear the air, sir, we are not anti-government, sir. We only need our Excellency fatherly care and love. Please, Daddy, Emma Binu Sewa, sir. Gbogbo ọ̀nà tabaga láti fi ṣe sir. Ọmọdé ló ń ṣe wá, sir. And also, Daddy, please, sir, we need your visitation of you, sir, to the Polytechnic Ibadan, our institution. As our Messiah on earth, sir, His Excellency, we need you to help our institution on the following, sir. Number 1, government funding and successful accreditation of 35 programs in 2020-2021. Renovation of halls of residence under public-private partnership, e.g. Aloore, Unity, and Orisu. Ongoing construction of Your Excellency, Engineer Seyi Makinde, 72 numbers capacity academic staff office complex. And also obtaining the operating license for the Poly Ray FM radio station. And that is, sir, our student union boss, which you promised the Oyo State institution, sir. Power supply project, sir. And also security equipment, sir, Daddy. Inu wa ma dun, sir. Tebale bawa look into it, sir. And most especially, Daddy, we want you to come to our institution, sir. We will be very, very glad if you can accept and also grant our wishes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Your Excellency, sir, the deserving authority of Oyo State, members of the high table, the humble audience, and of the greatest Nigerian students. My name is Comrade Adeleke Kodra Abidemi, the Chairman, National Association of Nigerian Students, Oyo State Axis. Sir, I have just little things to say. Firstly, I want to appreciate you for what you have done for the entire student community in Oyo State. I want to say that you are one, or let me say the best, the most student-friendly governor in Oyo State and in Nigeria at large. My colleagues have said a lot. The only thing I want to add to it is that aside from the union bosses, which is our priority for now, I think there is need to do campus tour so that you can hear from the horse's mouth what the students need at the various campuses and the management team entirely. Thanks and God bless
you. Good evening. My name is Niyi Alebioshu, Deputy Editor, Nigerian Tribune Sport, and the Chairman, Sports Writers Association of Nigeria, Oyo State Chapter. First and foremost, Your Excellency, sir, I want to appreciate your initiative for renovation of the Alekon Salami Sport Complex, which has been in bad state for so many years. That was a good idea because the stadium now ranks one of the best in the country. Then, having said that, work has stopped at the edifice, the swimming pool side, the chairman deputy's block, and the training pitch by Afe Babalola entrance. The place there's need for us to continue working. They've stopped for now. We want to know why work has stopped and when the contractors are moving back to site. Secondly, sir, Oyo State has one of the best set of athletes, either we like it or not. You remember that the last sports festival they placed third, and that will be about 47 years after we came third. So I want to find out, sir, when are you going to host the athletes for doing us proud in Oyo State? Also, sir, I want to also thank you that 1999 was the last time Oyo State hosted international football, and you made it happen with the hosting of under 21. That was a good one. I appreciate you for that. Then also, sir, 47 years ago, that was only 76, Oyo State hosted the National Sports Festival, and ever since, it has not come back to Oyo State. You recall that other states in the western region, Ogun, Lagos, has hosted this twice. I want to throw this to you, sir, that on your second term, let us bid to host the National Sports Festival. It will not only boost the economy of the state, it will help the artisans, the petty traders, and also put the name of the state at international level. Also, sir, sport is business. Sport is business. We want to see the usage of all the facilities you are building, Ogbomoso or Oyo, being used to make money for the state. We can't have a stadium of 5 billion naira and not bringing money back to the state. I want to implore you, sir, to look into this so that we could achieve more in the state. Thank you.
Call it home advantage, right? We've heard from Swan. I'll just give Kenny Ogumiloro and Mr. Sport, homeboys, right? To quickly chip in before the governor responds to. So let's start. Yobala Fikoko Bere, Said, Mr. Sport.
Ẹ káalẹ́ gbogbo ilé. Ẹ kú ìjókòó gómìnà. A kí gómìnà wa púpọ̀ tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìdàgbàsókè eré ìdárayá. Wọ́n gbìyànjú, wọ́n try. Ṣùgbọ́n ó kù nìbọn ró. Mo fẹ́ rọ gómìnà wa. Ẹ bá fún wa látẹ̀wọ́ lórí pápá àṣírí Adámọ̀sìngbà. Ó fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ní another phase nínú eré ìdárayá. Àkọ́kọ́ ó ní pé Kwara United wọ́n ń lo ọ̀dọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ báyìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ilé wọn. Tí pápá àṣírí wa ò bá dáa, Kwara United ò ní wá. Ẹ bá ń fún gómìnà látẹ̀wọ́ lẹ́kùn sí. Níbi àwọn ibi tí a fẹ́ kí gómìnà wò tí Ọlọ́run bá ti gbé wa wọlé ní abala kejì. Àkọ́kọ́ ni eré bọ́ọ̀lù aláfẹsẹ̀gbá. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ a ní ẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù obìnrin. A fẹ́ kí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ kan bá wa bójú wo ibẹ̀ yẹn. Bákan náà àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ṣojú ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ láìpẹ́ yìí, ibi tí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ò dé rí nínú eré ìdárayá, tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa National Sport Festival, òun ni àwọn ọmọ yìí dé. Gold tó ń gbà Ọ̀yọ́ State ò gbárù ẹ̀ rí. Silver tó ń gbà Ọ̀yọ́ State ò gbárù ẹ̀ rí. Abápa àpapọ̀ àmì ẹ̀yẹ wọn pọ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ State ò débẹ̀ rí. Ṣùgbọ́n látìgbà tí àwọn ọmọ yìí ti dé, àti ìgbọ́ kí gómìnà kan sọ pé bóyá kan tiẹ̀ promise àbí kan host gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Agara ò ní dá yín sà. Over to you, Kenny Ogumiloro.
Good evening, sir, Your Excellency, Engineer Seyi Makinde, and other distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My question is on shooting stars. Said has mentioned quite a lot. He mentioned the fact that Oyo State, being one of the biggest states in Nigeria, I don't think it is good enough that Oyo State, as of today, does not have a female team. Osun State has Osun Babes, Ekiti has Ekiti Queens, Sunshine Queens are in Akure. We are waiting for the first time in a long time that Oyo State will have a woman team, and I know Your Excellency can do that. My question is very simple, sir. I got information from reliable sources that the same amount of money that shooting stars are getting from their days at the NNL is what they are still getting as at now, despite all the promises of an increment over the years. I've been told that they are waiting for the official confirmation from you for the increments. And I just want to ask you, sir, how soon are you going to make it official, talking about the increments in the submission of shooting stars and Crown FC of Ogbomoso? Thank you so much, sir.
His Excellency, you have the floor, sir. It's still Fresh FM, Blast FM Town Hall, live this wonderful Sunday evening. Your Excellency, you will respond to the questions.
Thank you once again. I'll take the questions one after the other. The people living with disability, well, you mentioned what we've done. For the first time, I saw our people living with disability, that we must have special concession for them. And that's why I create slot ní each local government fún wọn. Ó wà nínú constitution ẹgbẹ́ wa náà. Tá bá fẹ́ lọ dìbò, tá fẹ́ lọ ṣe congress, you must from local government kọ̀ọ̀kan and láti mú ẹnìkan tó jẹ́ people living with disability. The only thing tí mo lè sọ ni pé we can only get better under Omituntun apá kejì. There are essays and also councillors now. Mo mọ̀ wípé few weeks ago, as furniture allowance fún àwọn tí wọ́n wà ní local government. Mo hope pé àwọn náà rí tí wọ́n gbà. Okay. Apá kejì ẹ̀ will also happen within the next 3 weeks. Ntí mo sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wa, I think some of them wọ́n gba 1 million naira. Maybe slightly more than 1 million naira ní furniture allowance fún ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan. Apá kejì òun náà wáyé. And what I said ni pé kéèyàn tó ṣiṣẹ́ kó tó kó 1 million naira jọ tó lè mú lọ sí bank account ẹ̀ ó máa ń pẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Tẹ́ bá sọ pé okay, every month mo fẹ́ máa fi nǹkan kan mo fẹ́ máa fi pamọ́ kẹ́ tó dé 1 million naira ojú máa ń rí náà. But àwọn councillors essays wa àti àwọn tó jẹ́ people living with disability níbẹ̀, ẹni tó gbà kéré jù ló gba 1 million ní bí few months back. I think it was early December ni a ṣe kìíní yẹn. Early December. Because a pín sí méjì ni apá kejì ẹ̀ náà wọ́n á gbà before end of February. Now a ti sign ìwé agency yẹn. Thankfully our State Assembly, they passed the law, and in terms of implementation, Kété tá bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ Omituntun apá kejì, implementation will kick in, and àwọn náà ni wọ́n lè sort out issue grants for various umbrella organizations tẹ̀ ní. And like I said, it can only get better because Omituntun 2.0 is an upgrade over Omituntun 1.0. Fosu. Well, also thank you for all your kind words. I want to promise you, I think you people probably need to follow up. The land from headquarters in your commissioner for lands ló yẹ kó wà. if you have challenges in there, I want specific lórí challenges ẹ pé okay o ibi tí wọ́n allocate fún wa àfẹ́ o or wọn ò tí allocate ẹ o wọ́n ní ká wá, so you need to engage with the commissioner for lands. On the bursary, èmi náà, because every year ni mo máa ń ṣe personal bursary mi kí n tó dé ìjọba. I stopped it ìgbà tí mo dé ìjọba torí pé salary tí mo ń gbà nínú ìjọba kò tó yẹ tí mo ń gbà ní kí n tó dé ìjọba. But mo ti reinstate ẹ̀ ń sìn. I think actually mi ò gba salary nínú ìjọba. Salary tó yẹ kó máa fún mi òun ni mo sọ pé kó máa fún àwọn pensioners tó jẹ́ olùkọ́. So mo ti reinstate bursary ti tara ti tèmi náà, and I believe the people working on it, they are almost done with it, and once they are done, I'll give my personal bursary. And for government, kò ń ṣe àwọn lawyers nìkan ni a máa fún ní nǹkan. We started with the lawyers because they came to us when they make compelling case, because somebody law school, they have to bring out that money, and then we saw the need to support them. But more in discussion pẹ̀lú ẹni tó jẹ́ alága scholarship board, I think Honorable Atilola, Right Honorable Atilola, and then we're moving forward with that. On the buses, our Polytechnic Ibadan náà wọ́n béèrè. Yes, mo promise ní buses, 28 of them. Kò pẹ́ tí mo promise buses yẹn, ó ní exchange rate issues bẹ̀rẹ̀, ó ní àwọn èèyàn tó import vehicle gan, mo sì ká nínú paper níjẹta àbí àná, pé so many vehicles ni wọ́n abandon sí port torí pé owó láti clear wọn ó ti lọ sókè. But let me say this, màá fulfill that promise before election. Which is in 3 weeks' time. Ẹ ṣeun, so tí ẹ ṣeun. So on or before the next 3 weeks, promise yẹn I will fulfill. Now Polytechnic Ibadan. Yes, I will protest and I ignored you. Reason tí mo ṣe ignore yín ni pé wọ́n ní má ṣáájú mi lèyẹn máa ń wí, à ń sọ pé má tẹ̀lé mi. Tí challenges bá wà lọ́dọ̀ yín, ẹ mú challenges ẹ mú wá sọ́dọ̀ wa ní ká discuss ẹ̀, ká dẹ̀ find solutions sí. Not to say pé mo ti lọ sí LAUTECH ní ẹ̀mẹ́ta, mi ò tí wá sọ́dọ̀ tí yín ní ẹ̀kan, ṣé ẹ invite mi ni? Now ẹ ti invite me, I will come. Àwọn LAUTECH specifically ni wọ́n invite me pé àwọn fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé we have a solidarity walk together, and I acceded to their request. So for Poly Ibadan, this administration, for us tackling challenges head on, is what we normally will do. Ìgbà tá wọlé, àwọn ọmọ Polytechnic Èrúwà, the Adéṣeyìn Ògúndòyìn Polytechnic, there are some of them tí wọn ò lè lọ serve ní time yẹn because of non-accreditation courses wọn. I sat with them and we resolved the problem. Now, wọ́n ti serve. Some of them are back home. So we're not afraid láti tackle any problem tí ó bá lè wà. Bring it to our attention. When we came in, 2 weeks, ká tó dé, only the previous administration wọ́n sọ subvention tó ń lọ sí àwọn tertiary institutions wa wọ́n increase by 100%, to 100% rather. And that singular act had 1 billion naira to the wage bill of your state. And then they were out there boasting, well, at the set, oríṣiríṣi pàkúté láti dẹ fún ìjọba yìí. Now, I paid that new subvention in May 20. I think we paid the following day. We paid. And they thought, nílé sustain it. But to God be the glory. This is 44th month. So to me, if you take 1 billion every month, we've been able to pay 44 billion in subvention, additional subvention. See our tertiary institutions. So we'll continue to work for the good people of Oyo State, including the student body. Polytechnic Ibadan, any program tebani, boya any buying operating license for your radio station. Tebani promise to go anima abu alori radio yen. We will support you. PPP for hostels. I mean, that should be pretty easy because could require government funding. I need private people need to support program or the projects. These are things that they can handle from the level governing council. Finally, let me also say this. There's something T mentioned. Nita, I've had it. If our consultants see the consultants see and low challenges the war. Let me make this promise. We pay our review until our consultants in T1 and then reason I prevail. The major reason that Sheniki consultant want to pay fair wastages. I fair ensure you pay the IGR and Toba one in whatever money ti about some for the tertiary institutions one low judiciously. T consultant budget clogging the wheel. We will remove the consultant. But the consultant make it Toba hard value. We will sit down and look at it. But it's been almost 4 years of the consultant, and it's also time to review the activities. Baula should move forward for your state. The NANS, also campus tour. Well, if it was feasible, Motito Lautech, now Moti commit Mawasi Polytechnic Ibadan. Mo lọ sí Adéṣeyìn Ògúndòyìn Polytechnic ìgbà tí mo lọ ṣe consultative forum, consultative stakeholders meeting. Now, tí mo ti lọ campaign ní Ọ̀yọ́, mi ò lọ sí Emmanuel Alayande. Perhaps tí mo bá ń lọ sí ibi tó súnmọ́ Ọ̀yọ́, maybe time mo bá lọ sí Ìsẹ́yìn, mo lè gba Ọ̀yọ́ padà máa bọ̀ wá sí Ìbàdàn, and I will visit them. Mo lè má lè touch everywhere, but the ones tí mo lè touch, we're still going to Ìbàràpá. I will visit the College of Education tó wà ní Lanlate. Also Oiskatech. I think Masunsi Kinigani, Masunsi Gbora. So we can visit them. And Kaona Mura Sile. Any issues or challenges tí wọ́n bá ní kí wọ́n lè present fún wa. For Swan, represented by Deputy Editor Tribune. Well, we have to pace ourselves in such a way to jẹ́ pé ní abandoned project. Ìgbà tá bẹ̀rẹ̀, it was about 5.something billion ní gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó wà ní Lekan Salami Stadium. We said, okay, chew it one section at a time. So we finished the main bowl. That one is done and dusted. The other ones, work is going on, Nita, but of course we had issues with resources. Tí mo bá fẹ́ take decision pé nínú kí n fowó sí project or kí n san salary àwọn òṣìṣẹ́, I will say màá san salary àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ni. It may not be the same with another administration. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àjọ ń pa àpapín ni pé pẹ̀lú contractor pé ìwọ náà tó bá ti gba tiẹ̀ mú tèmi wá, I will prioritize them over kí n san salary fún àwọn èèyàn. But since that is not the case, iṣẹ́ yẹn slow because the resources were dwindled. But I can give you the assurance now that Abere Cinema continue again because we've gone through we've gone through the rough patch. I think we are back to where we really want to be. And for the first time in November of last year, IGR Oyo State got up to 3.8 billion for November of last year. So for every 1 billion increase, tabani nino IGR, to means you are projects worth 12 billion, for that year. So we'll continue to work on it. Now, regarding National Sports Festival, actually we bidded for this particular one. We bidded, but Omawaloje Sports Minister, I spoke to him personally, Sunday Dare, the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports. Mo believe if to ba je ko le help Oyo State ni, he would have. Perhaps wọ́n gbé lọ sí Ogun State, but lè remove fact pé we submitted a bid, but we were not successful. Next time we will submit our bid, and hopefully we will be successful next time. Also, I acknowledge the athletes who want to represent Oyo State in National Sport Festival. They did well. For the first time, Oyo State, we did better than Lagos State. We did better than all the states in the Southwest. So it's a major breakthrough, and it's a testimony that Owota Nasiori Sports, Lekan Salami Stadium, the main bowl, within 2 years of this administration, our darling team, Shooting Stars, wọ́n gain promotion sí Premiership category, and relegation la bá wọn nígbà tá a dé. Ọlọ́run ní relegate ẹnì kankan nínú wa. So, pẹ̀lú result tá a rí ní National Sports Festival, ó mean pé getting our youth engaged. Facilities all over the place, across all the zones, is yielding the desired results, and we can only do better. Regarding subvention for shooting stars, I believe Emimo increased subvention when we came in. What they were collecting before was far lower. We've increased it. One fair benchmark, I remember pé one more file kan wá, pé one fair benchmark with other states and all of that. And I said to them, pé IGR or your state and where we can get money to pay them. Conche the same with say River State or Delta State or Akwa Ibom State. Okay, good. Having said that, mo ní kí wọ́n lọ mú ntí ó jẹ́ subvention tí some other clubs bóyá private ni o or tó wà within this same zone láti fún mi like Raymond Stars. I think I'm still waiting for that from them. If they bring it, tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ wọ́n ti send ẹ̀ sí mi ni, I will specifically ask for it and we'll do whatever it is within the resources that need to support them. And we've always supported them anyway. Now, with female football team for Oyo State, I think there's an erroneous impression. State state low sponsor football team, then coexist. What I'm about to say, a lot of people may not like it because there's a team near Oyo State, a female team, Toruko Wanje Joko Tolu Babes. Oh, it used to be. Okay, we used to have it. Okay, well, Anthony Joko Tolu Babes. And it's I don't jar politically, well, okay, I really jar. And I disagree. But they about Shedada who say it. Me the Joko Tolu Babes won't function mo. Till election va Paris, wọ́n pé Jawa ti parí ngbà yẹn. I can ask her pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Joko Tolu Babes. If she wants to revive it, we will support her. But if she doesn't want to revive it, then we will create one for your state. Well, ẹni tó bá ní female team kí wọ́n wá bá wa, evaluate wọn, and àwọn tá a bá lè support, but obìnrin la fẹ́ kó jẹ́ coach wọn, a fẹ́ káwọn ọkùnrin máa coach female team. And finally, our project and share across each zone. Want to slow down a little bit. Not because some often contractor here, but because inflation caught up with them. So they are asking for more money. And you know we have to be a little bit careful. It's not if some more money, but we must match what they're asking for with the value tí wọ́n fẹ́ deliver fún Oyo State people. I think we will engage the contractor, and I believe it's something that we can solve within the shortest possible time, so that all those facilities across the zones because the talent, kò ṣe Ìbàdàn nìkan ni talent wà. If you go to Igbora, you go to Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, you go to Ọ̀yọ́, you go to Ṣakí, you have all over the place, Ìṣẹ̀yìn, all over the place, talents wà, and we have to harness them. And that was why, in the first instance, a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe àwọn projects yẹn to take facilities closer to the people. I think I've answered all the questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Now the next set of stakeholders, I'm going to ram all of them in once and for all. So I'm going to ram them in once and for all, and the governor will rise to respond to them. Ẹ̀yin àgbẹ̀, farmers, Ebosibi, ẹ̀yin oníṣòwò artisan, Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors, Nigerian Institute of Building, Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, and TAMPAM, and finally Youth Council of Nigeria. So, one after the other.
Hello. Ẹ kálẹ́ sá o. Ọ̀gá wa ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Orúkọ mi ni Bashiru Adesiyan, Chairman Nigeria Cassava Growers Association Ọ̀yọ́ State Chapter sá. Number one, akọ́dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ yín. Torí pé wàhálà tí àwa àgbẹ̀ tá à ń kojú lágbèríko, àwọn àmọ̀tẹ́kùn tẹ́ ẹ dá sílẹ̀ wọ́n ràn wá lọ́wọ́ nípa wípé àwọn fẹ́rànjẹko ṣàgbẹ̀lẹ́sẹ̀ àárín wọn lọ bá. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Then ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n kò sáàyè lónìí, ṣùgbọ́n màá máa sáré mú sókísókí lórí àwọn youth tí wọ́n lọ fún training ní Nasarawa sà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àgbẹ̀. Inú wa dùn pé àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí àgbẹ̀ ẹ lọ kọ́ wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìgbàlódé lórí bá a ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn náà ni wọ́n wà ń yọ wá lẹ́nu. Tọ́rọ̀ mọ bíbí inú tèmi gan wà nù wọn. Ó ní farm manager oko ti tèmi lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí pé a gbọ́ nǹkan kan lórí kíní ìmọ̀kádàkùn ká bá gómìnà wa sọ̀rọ̀. Then lórí ìṣòro táwa àgbẹ̀ ní èyí tọ́kọ́ le jù mẹ́ lọ́rọ̀ ti security Ọlọ́run sì ti ń dẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn àmọ̀tẹ́kùn. Lórí katakata láti pé ká lè máa fi ṣiṣẹ́ tí iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ fi máa rọrùn a pé kíjọba ó bùn wa ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ṣeé ṣe ká padà sí Tractor Hiring Corporation bíi ti jọun àti Commodity Board tó ṣe wípé láti bẹ̀ gbogbo tó bá jẹ mọ́ nǹkan àwa àgbẹ̀ a lè máa channel ẹ̀ through wọn. So ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Then wọ́n pe ìkan ní Osaisco nígbà kan Ọ̀yọ́ State Input Supplier Company. Gbogbo àwọn herbicide tá a máa ń lò tó jẹ́ ojúlówó a máa ń lọ rírà lọ́dọ̀ wọn gbà náà. Torí pé ní ìsìn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí gbogbo nǹkan ti gbẹnu sókè. Ìwà ipò gbẹnu sókè nìkan adulterated ti pọ̀ jù nínú àwọn kẹ́míkà tá à ń rà nísìn. Tọ́dẹ̀ sí pé ó ń ṣe àkóbá fún wa. Ìyẹn ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Tẹ́ ẹ bá lè bá ní gbé dìde inú wa ò bá dùn. Ní ẹ̀ẹ̀kan ní finally sir, àwa àgbẹ̀ àwa náà máa ń gbìyànjú láti pé ká tiẹ̀ rí ọlọ́lá wa sójú bí ó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́wàá akọ lẹ́tà àgbábọ̀. Then sir, program kan bẹ tẹ̀ ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n kò sáàyè bóyá tí Ọlọ́run bá ṣe tẹ́ bá lè pè wá àjọsọ ní kínní wọ́n ń pè ní farmer health care. Kínní ìdá púpọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n sir àwọn àtúnṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀ yẹ kó wà ń bẹ sir. I rest my case sir.
Excellenza, orúkọ mi ni Alhaji Hamsat Kọ́láwọdé Yisao, ààrẹ artisan nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ọlájùlọ akín lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ torí ọjọ́ ti lọ akínyìn ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn oríṣiríṣi tí àwa gan fojú rí nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Gbogbo àwa tá a jẹ́ artisan tí wọ́n bẹ́ ń jókòó pẹ̀lú yín bẹ́ẹ̀ lónìí wọ́n ń kan sára sí gbogbo àwọn iṣẹ́ tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe. Pàtàkì jùlọ ẹni tí mo jẹ́ president wọn mo fi gbogbo ọwọ́ kan sára sí yín torí pé téèyàn bá dé ojú ọ̀nà wa ní ọ̀rẹ́ méjì ní ìsìn ó ti ń gbé àwọ̀ mi wọ̀ dáadáa báyìí. Mo tó ń fi àsìkò yìí tó sọ fún yín pé lẹ́nu jẹ́ lónìí mo tó wà ń gbọ́ pé ẹ tún ti buwọ́lù ní ìsìn pé Ọlọ́run ṣògo kí ṣe ó tún máa lọ ń bẹ̀ náà. Mo nígbàgbọ́ sí pé pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run ẹ sọ̀kalẹ̀ láyọ̀ tàlàáfíà 2.0 yìí pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run ìrọ̀rùn rẹ̀ bá wọ̀ bẹ̀. Mo wá ń fi dá yín lójú pé pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn gbogbo àwa tíṣà tí ń bẹ́ ń jókòó yìí ọ̀gá wa ẹ dákun ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mò ń fi síwájú yín pẹ̀lú ìrìn àjò 2.0 ẹ má jẹ́ kí báwo ni àwọn iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa ní Ọ̀yọ́ state ò ṣe ní parun torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní ọ̀fẹ́ kọ́ṣẹ́ mọ́ mo wá ń fi gbé síwájú yín báyìí pẹ̀lú ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ yín lórí wa wípé bí báwo ni àwọn èèyàn wa ó ṣe máa sojú kòkòrò àti máa kọ́ iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa tí ò fi ní parun mo ń bẹ̀ yín gómìnà ọlọ́lá jùlọ ní another second time tẹ́ wọlé láti àṣìṣe wa mo rò pé ìkankan ń lọ lọ́wọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ nígbà tí ẹ fi dé kíní yẹn break Ọ̀yọ́ níṣẹ́ Ọ̀yọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọ́n ń ṣe fún àwa artisan àwa tí wọn ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọn ọmọ ẹ̀ka wọ́n gbé prógámù kalẹ̀ fún wa tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí ó yá tàdé àwọn kan gba ìwé ẹ̀rí lọ nínú àwọn ẹgbẹ́ oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ láàrin wa tó jẹ́ pé ní mínísì yẹn kíní yẹn break kò tẹ̀síwájú mọ́ ọlájùlọ ní ìrìn àjò yín another second time mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ bá ní gbé dìde lẹ́ẹ̀kejì nínú ìrìn àjò yín ọ̀gá wa ẹ dákun àwọn oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ tẹ̀ ń wò yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ràn gbogbo aráàlú tó nínú ìrìn àjò gbogbo wa pátá iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa yìí afẹ́kẹ́ ẹ máa fi béèrè wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Olúwa yóò ṣe àánú wa pẹ̀lú ògo ìrìn àjò yín Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀run o.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o ọlọ́lá jùlọ gómìnà wa orúkọ mi ni comrade Wẹ̀mímọ́ Ọládòkun tí mo jẹ́ alága Nigeria automobile technician ní Ọ̀yọ́ state as large mo dẹ̀ tún jẹ́ kan nínú ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ progressive artisan náà síbẹ̀ adúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín fún gbogbo ribiribi tí ẹ ti gbéṣe ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ní agbára Ọlọ́run ó kún yín lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ní jábọ́ níbi tẹ́ ẹ ṣe dé eléyìí tí Omituntun 2.0 ta tó ń wojú fún tó máa jẹ́ second term yín lágbára Ọlọ́run ó mú yín tẹ̀síwájú àmọ́ rírì yín púpọ̀ pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tí ẹ gbéṣe ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ torí Yorùbá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n pòwe wọ́n ní àríṣe àríkà bàbá àrègún àrí nǹkan rere tọ́ka sí lásìkò yín a dẹ̀ tún gbàgbọ́ pé ní second term yín ní kọ̀pàkọ́ sí wa mo gbà pé Ọlọ́run ó tún ràn yín lọ́wọ́ dẹ̀ ní àṣeyọrí ayọ̀ so àwọn nǹkan tí mo wá tá a fẹ́ fún ẹgbẹ́ wa nìyí sà so ẹ rí i pé níjọ́sí nígbà tá à ń ṣe town meeting hall báyìí so ẹ fún àwọn èèyàn wa náà àwa náà fẹ́ jowú wọn àwọn motor dealers torí gbogbo mechanic village wa tí à ń lò sà ibẹ̀ ti kún ẹ dẹ̀ rí i pé gbogbo ibi tí àwa kọ̀ọ̀kan tó wá sí tí a ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ sà so gbogbo rẹ̀ ni àwọn èèyàn ti fi kọ́lé so àdẹ̀lẹ́pẹ́ tí ó kọ́lé rẹ̀ kó má kọ́ so abẹ̀yìn sà tí àwa náà bá kẹ́ ẹ fún wa ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ àti àǹfààní kẹ́ ẹ wo wá ṣe láàánú ká tún ní ilẹ̀ tuntun sí so ní orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin ìlú Ìbàdàn torí bí ẹ ṣe ní program tó dáa fún àwọn motor dealer afẹ́kẹ́ ní program yẹn náà fún àwa náà torí pé àwọn tó bá ń wá látọ̀tún lọ́sì so àwa náà ò lè máa rí mọ́tò wọn tún ṣe á dẹ̀ lè máa rí ọwọ́ mú lẹ́nu á dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún iṣẹ́ tí ẹ gbé fún àwọn èèyàn wa nínú ẹgbẹ́ artisan fún kíní ìwé tí wọ́n tẹ̀ níjọ́sí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ a tún fẹ́ sí i so kò ní bàjẹ́ sà so a dúpẹ́ o.
ẹ kúrò lẹ́sà o orúkọ tèmi ni QS Ògúnyẹmí Olúṣẹ́gun mo jẹ́ kan lára member of Nigeria quantity surveyor ní Ọ̀yọ́ state straight to my question sir question kan wà nípa ẹgbẹ́ wa question kan wà nípa àdúgbò tèmi tí mò ń gbé sà àkọ́kọ́ nípa ẹgbẹ́ wa ní Nigeria Institute of Quantity Surveyor lọ́yọ́ state a wòye pé ẹ má bínú sà pé ẹ dẹ́yẹ sí wa sà nínú ètò gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń tùlù ṣe nínú Ọ̀yọ́ state wọ́n involve ẹgbẹ́ wa bíi quantity surveyor quantity surveyor a jẹ́ bíi consultant apá kan wà tó jẹ́ consultant àwọn apá kan wà tó jẹ́ local contractors but a rí i pé ẹ dẹ́yẹ sí wa ẹ lò wá gẹ́gẹ́ bí adójútòfò lórí irinṣẹ́ tó ń lọ lórí construction especially lórí civil parts wọ́n involve àwa tá a jẹ́ quantity surveyor rárá so ẹ bá wa wá nǹkan another thing náà ni àwa tá a tún wà ní aspect tá a jẹ́ local contractors wọ́n tiẹ̀ ẹ bá wa wo nǹkan ṣe sí ní apá yẹ tẹ bá ọlọ́run àjẹkẹ́ wọlé padà lẹ́lẹ́kejì ìkejì ní tàdúgbò mi tí mò ń gbé mi ìbọ̀dọ̀ fi yẹ́ lẹ́sà wọ́n ń ṣe odò wa lọ ní abàbèjì lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé ẹran tí wà ń bẹ̀ ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa ṣe ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ ràn yín lọ́wọ́ sà odò yẹ World Bank project ni a rí ọwọ́ yín láti bí a ti tó 20 ọdún tí wọ́n tiẹ̀ fọwọ́ kàn but a rí ọwọ́ yín bẹ̀ lẹ́nujọ́ mẹ́ta wọn but àwa ní challenges kan ibì kan wà ń bẹ̀ ó barricade gbogbo àwa tá a jẹ́ 20 communities a dẹ̀ ti lọ sí ọ́fíìsì wọn bridge ló yẹ kó wà níbẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ní kò sí bridge yẹn nínú design as a quantity surveyor àtàwọn tá a jẹ́ professionals ládùúgbò yẹn a ti lọ Ìbàdàn urban project a ti lọ sọ́fíìsì wọn so many times so wọ́n ní pé kò sí bridge yẹn níbẹ̀ even àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn nìsín wọ́n ṣe temporary bridge yẹn fún wa nìsín níwájú Black Horse ni sir ó jẹ́ ká ní access road sí láti lè wọ àdúgbò yẹn but gbàtà engage àwọn contractors yẹn tán fi design wa wọ́n ní kò sí bridge ńbẹ̀ rárá wọ́n nígbà táwọn sọ pé we now went back lọ sí ọ́fíìsì wọn wọ́n ní kò sí bridge nínú design pé kò dẹ̀ sí inú owó yẹn so afẹ́kẹ́ ràn wá lọ́wọ́ sà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ni bá wa ṣe bridge sí àbàbèjì yẹn ẹ ṣe gan sà.
The Tata practitioner.
Good evening, Your Excellency, sir. My name is Raji Okoyemi, the General Secretary of Oyo State Tampan. I'm representing the interest of Oyo State artist Tampan. Ó ṣe wípé ní the other time tí ẹ fẹ́ ṣe ètò àdìbọ́lé a try gbìyànjú fún yín but we have some other people that came from Lagos State. They came to Oyo State and they hijacked this thing from us. We are now pledging our support for you. We have even done the video clips for you, and we are ready to come out and campaign for you. We even have these video clips with us. If you can just be our Babegbe, our grand patron, we are in support of your government. And I must tell you, sir, that we have over 200 members in every local government across the state. We are just seeking for your support. You want to be our Babegbe. You want to embrace us. We have been looking for ways to see you, but all our efforts have been proven abortive. Thank you, sir. Tampa, your state. Yes, our governor now is Yeye Bose Akinola.
Your Excellency, sir. I'm Comrade Abdulsalam Abdulkadir Olusegun, the State Chairman, National Youth Council of Nigeria, the umbrella body of all youth in the state. Permit me to start by appreciating our Excellency for the good work as far as the youth constituency is concerned. We appreciate your inclusiveness for the youth constituency, the empowerment, the skill acquisitions, and so on and so forth. But on a more serious note, sir, Your Excellency, the National Youth Council before now has met with you even before your emergence as the governor of Oyo State. And all the promises you made to us, I want to say it here categorically that none of the promises has been fulfilled. Firstly, the National Youth Council as the umbrella body and the apex body of all youth in the state. We have over 70 voluntary youth organizations which coordinate all the activities of the youth in the state, which as a result of that, reduce youth exuberance in the state. While we also have over 100 social youth clubs, which coordinate the activities of all social youth clubs in our various communities. Sir, this is an association, this is an umbrella body of youth that your administration could leverage on to make impact, meaningful impact into the life of the youth. Sir, I want your administration to look into your distribution of empowerment. Don't let your empowerment be basically political. Please. More so, the Agency for Youth Development that coordinates the activities of the youth in the state has been dormant. They haven't been able to do anything since your emergency. And this happened as a result of the fact that the board that coordinates Agency for Youth Development has not been established. Your Excellency, sir, let me bring this to your notice, sir, that 2 of the 6 states in the southwest, only Oyo State does not have a youth house in the 2 of the southwest states, sir. Lagos State, sir. Recently, we went to Ogun State to felicitate with them in the opening of their new state's youth house. Sir, we want to employ you, sir. We have a coastal bus donated by the former administration. The coastal bus is no more working as the apex body of the youth. The apex body does not have a bus. And your Excellency, sir, you give the students who is under the National Youth Council, who is under the umbrella body of youth 28 buses. The youth constituency will not be satisfied with that, sir. And we implore you to please, we want to meet the governor. The youth needs to meet the governor. We must meet the governor. You are our governor. We vote for you and promise you more of our support.
Your Excellency, sir, my name is Savio Lamidi Wahid Abiodun, the chairman of Nigerian Institute of Oyo State Branch. I'm not surprised for the performances you have been able to achieve so far. Just because you started very well and you carried out people that are supposed to be carried along when you started your government. May Almighty God continue to bless you and God to give you strength to achieve more in your second tenure. Firstly, sir, there are some acquisitions made in Oyo State that some of them are partly developed. The people living in that area, they are afraid whether their house will become and be demolished one day. I will have mentioned one of the places now, but one of the people that are concerned, who is part of the high caliber people that are sitting there, I will not mention that place. But if I want me to permit to mention the place, for instance, now Alapaja side, there are a lot of development there. People living there are afraid whether one day the government will come and demolish their buildings there. I want to humbly, on behalf of them, they can be incorporated into the system. That's why we see generate more funds to the purse of the government, as far as that one is concerned. Secondly, sir, on this one of the building control agency that are about to take off, I want to humbly request and advise as well that the people that are capable, that will be able to deliver, that are concerned with that particular agency, to be put in that committee. Thirdly, sir, the issue of the circular road, which we have started, by God's grace, we will complete this without any problem, by God's grace. My people still send me to you as well. This of the development corridor, which has been debarring some of them from getting their own fund as well. If such corridor can be reduced, because majority of the, for instance, in the whole of Ibadan now, we have about 27,125 acres of land that have been acquired, without 500 meters both sides of the circular road, throughout the whole of 110 kilometers in Ibadan, which means about 11,000 hectares of land has been acquired. I want you to please try to assist our Babas, because that's only their means of livelihood, which can generate funds for them as well, if that can also be taken into consideration. And lastly, sir, the Office of the Surveyor General lack staff. I want you that one to be considered, if they can be given. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, Engineer Oluseyi Makinde, my name is Maruf Omoloye, the chairman of Paper Men Association. I want to say this in Yoruba language because the rumor around the contract that you're giving out on exercise book, it went on Yoruba program. So I want to say it in Yoruba. Akinsha, lórí contract exercise book tí ẹ gbé jáde, tó jẹ́ pé ẹgbẹ́ wa ló benefit níbi contract yẹn. Nítorí pé ní Ọ̀yọ́ state yìí, wọ́n ti máa ń ṣe exercise book so far. Tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àwọn indigene kan ló ń benefit ńbẹ̀. Wọ́n máa ń gbé lọ sí Lagos state ni. And Ọ̀yọ́ state, òun ló ń cover state mẹ́rin nípa àwọn tó ń produce exercise book. A cover Èkìtì, Ògùn, Ọ̀ṣun àti Ọ̀yọ́ state. So inú wa dùn pé ẹgbẹ́ contract yẹn jáde tí ó sì tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́, tí ó sì mú development bá àwọn èèyàn wa. Nítorí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa ní ò ríṣẹ́ ṣe mọ́. Èmi ti di àwọn iṣẹ́ mi tí wọ́n ń ṣe.
nígbà tí ẹ gbé contract yẹn fún wa ó tún bring wa together papọ̀ tí better life dẹ̀ wà fún every of our member. So eléyìí ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí a fi mọrírì ìjọba yín tí a ṣe fi ń tì yín lẹ́yìn ní fún second term. Abẹ́lọ́run kọ́lọ́n kó jẹ́ kẹ́ gúnlẹ̀ ayọ̀. And ní promise tẹ give fún Ọ̀yọ́ state nípa education ni pé ẹ máa pín notebook fún every year. So notebook yìí ó ti pé ọdún mẹ́ta tí a ti ṣe ọdún kẹrin sà à ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún kí ẹ jẹ́ kí yẹn náà ó come to pass. Ọlọ́run á ṣe rọrùn sà.
Good evening, the Governor of your state, Your Excellency. Other protocols humbly and duly observed. I'm Dr. Akim Bolaji Wahab, the Chairman, Nigerian Institute of Building, Oyo Chapter. Sir, I want to humbly appreciate you. I want to humbly appreciate you for the efforts. Nigerian Institute of Building, NIOB, Oyo State Chapter. Sir, I want to humbly appreciate you for the efforts put in so far during your administration for impacting on the sector of the economy in the states. And in particular in the housing sector, you have done tremendously well, evident in the need to create GRAs in different parts of the state, which of course would help to meaningfully address housing deficit that the country and in fact the state in particular is facing. Sir, I want to ask that in view of the need to really ensure that the strata of the masses can have the dividend of democracy be achieved, how would the lower stratum of the society be able to enjoy from your mass housing package so as to prepare and give them housing provision? Also, sir, in the need to ensure that the local professionals in the state, in the building industry, particularly the engineers, registered builders, the architects, the council officials can be engaged. Want you to equally further deepen their engagement. And sir, in line with the need to equally, to equally address housing deficit, our institute has sold the idea to institute the Oyo State Public Control Agency. We sold models used in other states to the state, and I'm very happy that the state bought into it religiously by trying to have very shortly Oyo State Public Control Agency. So, sir, in view of that, we would like you to employ and have builders to be employed. Thank you.
Thank you. Manye, bọ́n rap ńgbà tí àwọn others were not here. Now listen, we're closing this conversation because His Excellency will respond to all what you've had. Now, you guys, you've been on my neck. I have the microphone. So, what is it you want to ask?
Your Excellency, sir. My name is Adediran Adefemi. I came here to represent the shop owner, the supplier and contractors at Agbo Shopping Complex. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge you for all the good things that you have done in Oyo State. Because whoever that say he did not say the good thing is a hypocrite. So I want to, Your Excellency, sir, I want you to use your good office to intervene in this case. Over 1.5 years now, we have been on this case. Well, we supply some, we do some parents, and up till now, we have not seen anything. And most of us borrow this money from banks and all these money lenders. So, Your Excellency, sir, we just want you to intervene and help us on this matter.
Thank you.
Good evening, my able governor. Please, sir, I just want to beg on behalf of my colleagues. I am Bankole Oluwatoyin Lizzie, working at Ibadan Southeast Local Government as volunteer environmental health officer, and they are short of staffs in all local governments. So I want to implore you to please try to employ environmental health officers in local government. I'll be serving there since 2015, and there is no I don't know how to put it. So I just want to beg you on behalf of my colleagues. We have families and we are working, but there is no stipends to compensate us. Please, my employers, may God help you, and I'll I'll be praying because of you, and I know after your 8 years, you are still going to be our president in Nigeria by God's grace.
Your Excellency, sir. My name is Modupe Ajiboye, sir. Ẹjọ́ láti Morayo Housing Estate ni àti kọ lẹ́tà wa nígbà ní Soka New Felele àti kọ lẹ́tà nígbà tí a need the transformer níná ní gbogbo àdúgbò wa, so a dẹ̀ contribute àti ra transformer ó wà kókó à install ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run sir torí Ọlọ́run.
Excellency, this is the wife of our former publicist, David Ajiboye of blessed memory. She's there on behalf of that community. Excellency will respond to that. All of you that are watching us live, that are listening to us, for those that sent in their contributions, I promise you, your voice will be heard. Let's listen to these 3 voice notes, and I want His Excellency to take good notes. Let's start with the position of our Loba Nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Engineer King, can we take a listen? Loba.
Ẹ kú ọ̀lẹ́ o, èmi ni Ọba Francis Olúṣọlá Àlàó, Olúgbọ́n ti orílẹ̀ gbọ́n. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà, èmi náà tún ní igbákejì gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ohun pàtàkì kan tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ ni pé mo fi àkókò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹnjìníà Olúwaṣèyí Mákindé fún orí ribiribi tó ṣe, pàtàkì lọ fún ohun kan tí wọ́n tún gbé jáde lẹ́nujọ́ mẹ́ta yìí láti fi kún owó gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ti increase sí 10%. Èyí táwọn máa ṣe kí ìjọba tí wọ́n sì ń lò lọ́wọ́ èkó tó tán. Èyí ni pé kò sí nǹkan tá a lè fi compare ohun ribiribi tí ìjọba yìí ṣe. Àwa ti tọ́ wọn wò, a ti rí i pé rere ni ló wà nínú ìjọba yìí. Ní mo wá ń fi àkókò yìí sọ fún ojúlùmọ̀ nílé lóko ní lẹ́yìn odi ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ fún ẹnjìníà Olúwaṣèyí Mákindé lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. A fẹ́ kí wọ́n tún máa tẹ̀síwájú pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ ribiribi tí wọ́n ṣe. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ò ní bàjẹ́ o, aṣíwájú ni wá, a ò dẹ̀ ní lọ sẹ́yìn. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o.
Acknowledging your guest over 10% for traditional institution. The next.
Amiable host, Isaac Brown, Akinye Ekushe takuntakun Ekushe ìlú. Adẹ̀lú gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, His Excellency Engineer Ṣèyí Mákindé lọ́gbọ̀n fún ṣẹ́ ribiribi tó ń ṣe nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àyàjà lórí ètò ààbò. God bless you and more wisdom, sir. And I would like to use the opportunity to call this attention of His Excellency to the matter of Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn in Ọ̀yọ́ State. Láìwo títí other state. For the past 2 years, Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ti wà nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ní gbogbo aráàlú ti ń gbádùn Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn tí ìjọba náà dẹ̀ ń gbádùn Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn. Àwọn Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn yìí ó ní bá ṣe ń gbádùn ara wọn mọ́. Mo nígbàgbọ́ pé ó súnmọ́ kí His Excellency kan máa mọ̀ yìí pé Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ò ní structure bóyá látara pé wọ́n ti gbé àkóso ilé àwọn kan lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n ń tukọ̀ rẹ̀. Kò sí structure ní Ọ̀yọ́ State Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn. Since 2 years, not the direction in Oyo State. None of them has been given an appointment letter. No ranking, no appointment letter for the past 2 years. So my shutting and ban say, TOC has still not measure promotion. I just feel you saying there's no career progression in that job. Tíṣẹ́bà dẹ̀ ti wà design tí ò ní career progression. Olùsẹ́bà yìí ò kì í ní future. So ó máa discourage àwọn tó bá ń ṣe irúṣẹ́ yẹn, àwọn tó ń forí la kó tán sacrifice. Mo rọ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, His Excellency. Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn are also a civil servant. They are working for Oyo State like other civil servants. So they should also benefit that other civil servants like Otma or particularly in Oyo State that are benefiting. Kí gómìnà jọ, they should treat them like other civil servants.
Isaac Brown ẹ̀ka sàn. A fẹ́ kí gómìnà wa pé wọ́n ṣeun gan nípa wọ́n ṣe ń bá wa fọgbọ́n tó lu Oyo State yìí. Afọ́jú gan ni pé wọ́n ń ṣe dáadáa. So a yìn wọ́n lọ́gọ̀ ẹnu gan, wọ́n ṣeun gan. ṣùgbọ́n a fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn nípa recruitment oitman tí oitman ṣe ní ọdún kan sẹ́yìn àwa tá a apply fún tí o náà àti gbọ̀n kankan mi ò mọ̀ bóyá gómìnà mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ kán jọ tó wáyé pé wọ́n mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ kán jọ kán bá wa ṣe lónìí kán bá wa fi jẹ́ kó ṣe pápápá àwa tá a apply fún àti retí àti remúremú àgbọ̀n kankan.
Thank you so much. Excellency, probably you probably heard the first was from the traditional acknowledging what you did, allocation of 10% now. It's quite unprecedented according to me. The second is an anonymous Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn court member. Ohun tó ń sọ ni pé Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn lọ́yọ̀ọ́ wọ́n ní kò sí kéde àmbẹ̀rẹ̀ iyọ̀ tó ti pa wọn fáwọn aláfọ̀mí lẹ́tà. Àwọn gbowó oṣù ọ̀bùn sí progression pé bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe fún otman tí àwọn ní progression ìjọ táwọn ti débẹ̀ náà làwọn ti débẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ step by step bí ẹ náà lọ. The last person wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pa recruitment ti ilé ẹ̀jẹ̀ wípé up to now wọ́n ti gbọ́ nǹkan kan pa kí ni ìjọba ń ṣe lórí ẹ̀. Finally, the governor will respond to all this and then we'll close this meeting. Let's warmly appreciate the governor for spending this long time.
ti rò pé mò ń waste time ara mi ni. But because I have the support, I have the cooperation of the people of Oyo State, each time tí mo bá meet àwọn èèyàn, area wo zone wo lẹ́yìn ti wá tó sọ zone yẹn fún mi, and we're able to say pé project bye tá à ń ṣe ṣó ní impact ní zone yìí. Most times answers tí mo máa ń get were encouraging for me, and that is why I am seeking for a second term, so that iṣẹ́ yẹn náà á lè continue. The Cassava Growers Association, our Nasarawa youth still are trained. You yourself mentioned one of them, the farm manager, Lodonyi. Yes, one béèrè fún empowerment, and we articulate. But again, I take resources. In your state, we have 12,000 biometrically verified farmers. So our investment in training, in infrastructure, they are yielding the desired results. So what you've mentioned, watch out for documents and send. You will definitely see that they are being addressed, and you can use it to benchmark our next tenure. Although man sọ pé trip kan òun tó olè, but ní eléyìí constitutionally trip méjì náà ni olè lè lọ. So, but for benefit of your state, because it's a lifelong commitment for me to see our state progress. After this second tenure, I will still come out to campaign for àwọn tó jẹ́ pé they can push your state forward. Ẹ ṣeun. Àwọn ọmọ ogun yẹn náà ni wọ́n gbé wa wọlé ní 2019, and because mo wà sure to happen ní 2019, I was deep involved. Kò ń ṣe godfather kan ló sọ pé àwọn èèyàn Ọ̀yọ́ state ń tí kẹ́ ṣe ní ẹ̀yin lẹ decide pé kàn tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe ní. Commit to God the Father in our assignment to serve the people of Oyo State. For the artisans, well, I mean, I could oúnjẹ ìgbà COVID, because ẹ̀yin lẹ ṣe gbogbo àwọn tailors Oyo State, ẹ̀yin lẹ ṣe face mask tí a lò nígbà yẹn. That is the style of governance, administration. Whatever we can do locally. But in my campaign in 2019, I said Oyo State money will remain in Oyo State. And that is exactly what we've been doing. Mo rí pé the revival technical colleges ó wà lára tí a fi sí Omituntun 2.0. Àwọn technical colleges wa wọ́n wà níbi tó yẹ kí àwọn oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ náà kí wọ́n ti train wọn, kí wọ́n wà certified. The other one then, so we have to keep encouraging àwọn youth wa. And then mọ̀ pé ẹni tó bá fẹ́ dáṣọ fún yàn tọrùn ẹ̀ ni èèyàn máa ń wò. The reason tí ẹ ṣe rí kí enthusiasm wà lórí àwọn tó fẹ́ wá kọ́ṣẹ́ ó ní pé in the past àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọ́n máa ń struggle ni government tó ń patronize wọn by the time tí nǹkan á dọ́dọ̀ wọn mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin paper mill association náà even though they were making a joke about us èmi àti yín lórí internet pé ẹ̀kọ́. One tongue good deserve another, but the idea I need, whether tongue good new or good tongue new, at least So ìyàtọ̀ tí ń bá àwọn oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ àti oníṣòwò ní Ọ̀yọ́ state. I believe another 4 years tá entrench culture yẹn tó jẹ́ pé the government, because the contract bá wà, this administration and track tí ó ń wọnú economy wa through our contracts they are award. And I know a lot of people, a lot of the contractors, they are getting used to that style. Tabati entrench ní Ọ̀yọ́ state. Àwọn tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn, àwọn náà wọ́n á lè rí i pé àwọn oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ àti oníṣòwò ó ń dára fáwọn náà. So they will gladly follow and the struggle will be over. Quantity surveyor, mo gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ sọ, and specifically Abameji and that Podo bridge. Well, tí o bá sí nínú, now I mean you brought it to my attention. Nobody ló ti mú wá sọ́dọ̀ mi. Tí o bá sí nínú scope àwọn Ìbàdàn urban flood, a fi sínú scope Ọ̀yọ́ state. Mo rò pé Olúyọ̀lé local government ni ó wà. Tí o bá sí nínú ti Ọ̀yọ́ state, a fi sínú local government, but it will be done. That I can give you. Tampan, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún ntẹ́ sọ pé the support and the videos tí ẹ sọ pé ẹ ti ṣe. I will ask one of my aides, Hakeem Aziz, I engage pẹ̀lú yín and tí video yẹn ò bá ní cost wa lówó jù. Àwọn pé ń sìn CBN kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ pé kó káàṣì káàkiri mọ́. Transfer ni. Àwọn pé transfer ní limit náà. So tí video yìí tí kò bá cost jù, we will find an alignment and we can work together. But I sincerely thank you and we will not take your support for granted. We will ensure pé àjọ ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ ni. For National Youth Council, employment, building control agency, all of this, ó wà nínú the roadmap for sustainable development of Oyo State. Agbowo Shopping Complex. You asked for my intervention. Let me again apologize to the good people of Oyo State. That was a failed project. We did not plan it that it should fail. And I apologize that some people won't lose owó wọn nínú project yẹn. However, Ashe approved, and let me say this clearly also, government was never involved in the transaction between Ẹ̀yin àti ẹni tó wà ńbẹ̀. However, if it's a problem, it's a problem that we have to solve. Àti approved ní ESCO, a new beginning for that project. Because ká tó dé, but I hear our opposition tí wọ́n ní pé they will make it a campaign issue. And I ask them, did we meet Agbowo Shopping Complex like Mall of Dubai? No. Then our hoodlums la meet Agbowo Shopping Complex. But we've approved that ESCO to begin again, and all the safeguards that need to have a successful project have been put in place. And we will have that successful project. So once the new people, till one fair come in, we will grandfather all of you into their deal so that any short, Ibadan Southeast Local Government Environmental officers. Again, mi ò mọ̀ pé àwọn kan wà tí wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ láì gbowó oṣù. Bí èmi náà ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn, so ẹ ti join mi nìyẹn. Well, I will look into it. Màá béèrè lọ́wọ́ the Argon chairman pé kí wọ́n wò and then let them report back to us. The transformer tí ẹ béèrè ní Soka, personally, I will provide the money for connection ní ọ̀dọ̀ yín. I shall set up the Rural Electrification Agency ni, but Soka is still rural. Inú ìgboro lẹ́wà. So I will personally put in the money to ensure pé wọ́n connect yín. On the traditional rulers, well, ẹ ti fèmí náà joyè. Because tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé this owó tá à ń san pé ṣé gross ni àbí net, mo lè mi ò mọ̀ because mi ò ń ṣe olóyè, mi ò dẹ̀ ní mi ò sí in line fún Olúbàdàn. So ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà tẹ́ ti fi mí joyè n tó ti bá ojú ó bá imú náà nìyẹn, èmi náà ti wá lọ wò ó wípé 5% yìí ṣé gross ni àbí net. Mo wá rí i pé net ni torí ẹ̀ la ṣe increase ẹ̀ sí 10%, and once all the necessary paperwork are done, a bẹ̀rẹ̀ implementation yẹn. Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn promotion and plans, yes, bí ẹni yẹn ṣe sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí. Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn short term solution sí insecurity la rí sí. We wanted a situation to jẹ́ pé the federal government wọ́n amend constitution so that we can have state police, and for us we were going to use Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn as the people tí a convert tí ìyẹn bá ṣẹlẹ̀. But now that it has been almost 2 years now, a little above 2 years, Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ti wà. Tí issue state police or the materialize, I will ask the board Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn, and they are also listening, and they are professionals in their own right as well. I will ask them to look at what we can do phone structure to fi jẹ́ pé the Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn personnel were motivated. But let me quickly also add this. Ká tó gbà yín sí Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn, ẹ kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ ríṣẹ́ kẹ́tì ẹ̀ máa kúrò ńlé ni. Okay, àgbà yín sí Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn, now ẹ tún fẹ́ promotion, ẹ fẹ́ gba rank, ẹ fẹ́ ṣe everything. We will do it. Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́. And the recruitment fún Oitma, I believe that wọ́n ti ṣe interview lóòótọ́, and vacancies yẹn exist. The vacancies all exist, but mi ò mọ bí ó ṣe slow. I will also find out. And finally, let me express my personal appreciation to management at his staff Fresh FM, especially my brother, Chairman Dikin Yinka Yefele Modupe. I remember 2018 when this place was destroyed. We came and I saw irú ẹ̀ ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́ ní Ọ̀yọ́ State, and thankfully irú ẹ̀ ò ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́ l'Ọ̀yọ́ State. There is freedom of speech níbí, and there is also freedom after the speech. So mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin àtàwọn management Fresh FM. There's an issue tí mo ní máa address kí tó kúrò níbí, and that is for our civil servants. àtàwọn tí wọ́n sọ pé the deduction amount pé we've not been paying full salary. Well, in the beginning, mo sọ how much ni full salary àti salary start san láti inception of this administration till now. Yes, truly, the deductions still want or thereabout monthly, 450 million monthly, and for the 5 months still want soy. That's less than it's about 2.2 billion thereabout, 2.25 billion. Ní December, for the state, as on 13th month salary. That 13th month salary, 2.3 billion naira ni. I could have used the money, pay okay, head office on deductions, because it's 13th month salary. But I saw pay look. This deduction, even though me personally, as Seyi Makinde, mo ní issue pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Mo béèrè, why it should just flat rate every month ni? And why should government even get involved? Why tí àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe cooperative yẹn kẹ́ a máa san gross salary fún wọn kí wọ́n máa deduct ẹ̀ kí wọ́n dẹ̀ máa remit ẹ̀ sí cooperative? They said no. Who are the people to control this money? Very few union leaders. So I took a decision in December. I'll rather hold very few union leaders and put 2.3 billion naira in the pocket of all the workers in Oyo State, which was what we did. Now, this deduction to one soy, on record until January this year, pẹ̀lú January salary, tasan ni maybe 25th, 3 or 4 days ago. Now, for the 2.3 billion backlog, tomorrow we will pay 2 months out of the 5 months. But let me say to the union leaders, àtàwọn tó ń control owó yìí, and láti wà accountable. So now that you've taken the fight out, me also, I will want to know ibi tí àwọn salaries net were deducted, so that if I will take a decision to say, look, ẹ san padà fún àwọn tí wọ́n deducted, kí wọ́n wá san fún cooperative, I'll be able to do it. But to the opposition, they should go and look for something else. Tí wọ́n fi ṣe, tí wọ́n make as campaign issue. Àwọn èèyàn Ọ̀yọ́ State, wọ́n ti wo Omituntun apá kìíní, fíìmù tó dùn ni. Téèyàn bá dẹ̀ wo fíìmù tó dùn, tó bá ní apá kìíní ti tán, wọ́n fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ apá kejì. Èèyàn tún sún àpótí ẹ̀ mọ́ ìdí tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀ ní kí ó yá, bring it on. Ẹ jẹ́ kí Omituntun apá kejì kó bẹ̀rẹ̀. Alágbára Ọlọ́run, n tó jẹ́ àfojúsùn àti àfọkànsùn oníkálukú wa nínú Omituntun apá kejì àtijọba tuntun tí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní May 29 this year, a tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ṣeun, mo dúpẹ́ o. Thank you and God bless you.
Please be on your seat. Be on your seat. The program is continuing. Please be on your seat. Be on your seat, please. Let me say that it's on this note to be drawing. Can you remain seated, please, until the governor leaves the hall? It's on this note we will be drawing the curtain on today's season 3 of Fresh FM, Blast FM, Town Hall. Let me thank all our media partners that have been on since iFlyer FM, Inspiration FM, Brave FM, Ogbomoso, Gravity Igbo, Pensioner FM here in Ibadan, Jams FM, and of course Agilete Okeogun and Oluyole FM. The biggest takeaway from today is this: Your Excellency, your mantra that when you make mistake, you will humbly acknowledge it. But the bottom line is that you will always be honest with the people of Oyo State on all issues. You did admit you are not perfect. You did admit that you can make mistake. But when it comes to being honest, you want to be on the level with the people of Oyo State. It's on this note we're going to draw the curtain on today's edition. Tomorrow, when you see me with microphone, it will be from Shaki, where we'll continue the bus tour of Omituntun. And let me say this, Your Excellency, when next you will see him, it will be Fresh FM, Blast FM, debate live at Jogo Center. The date, the time, we will communicate to you. Engineer King, thank you so much. Regular programming continues in all stations, including Blast and Fresh FM. On behalf of Dr. Inka Ifele,